Today is September 27th, 2020, and we are now recording. This is the second half of the first class on September 27th for Whale and Dolphin Energy Medicine, Module 1. And I am Lori Rian. And again, back after lunch, and we're going to be spending the afternoon working with Sacred Space and with whale healing and clearing. So if everyone would just move into your hearts now. Surrendering the mind, closing your eyes, and we'll just take a moment to do some nice deep breathing. And I'm going to bring in some whale sounds just for about 1 or 2 minutes to set the stage. Remember how we talked about the whale sounds can permeate your cellular structure and change your vibration instantly. So please open to the whale sounds that we're playing and enjoy them.
Laurie?
Yes.
I can't hear anything. I'm not sure if other people
Okay.
can hear anything.
Thank you for telling me. Let's see what's wrong. Appreciate it.
I could hear it.
I could hear it too.
Okay, good. I have the audio box checked. Okay. Can everyone else hear?
I could hear it.
Yes.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
I can hear.
All right.
Yes.
We'll do a couple more minutes. Thank you. Open your cells, open your heart to receive the sounds of the great whales. Beloved ones, we open now to the flowing love of source energy. We come into our expanded consciousness now with intention to ground ourselves and to connect to Mother Earth and to reach out through our crown chakra, connecting to the sun and to the gateway, which is the creator's energy, prime creator through the sun. And again, we begin as we ground to go down into the earth to find a place where we can anchor our light. And we can take a moment to say hello to Mother Earth and thank her for everything that she does for us. And again, asking her to infuse us with her prana up through our feet, up through the prana tube, all the way up to the heart space with her beautiful energy, creating a ball of light in our heart that is representative of her energy. That we'll put that on automatic and it will continue now to fill and then to flow into our bloodstream. Also recognizing and connecting with now the elemental beings of earth and air, fire and water, and of course the beautiful Endara crystal. And now rising up from your heart space, up through your crown chakra, connecting to the sun directly as the portal or gateway for Father's light, for God to come through, for you to connect to the origin of your creation. And as that energy comes in, we form a ball of light next to the light of Mother Earth. It is our intention now to seek an energy of balance, of unification, often called 0 point. And now, wherever you are in the world, in your home, or in your apartment, or in your condo, wherever you are, connecting now the energy of the 7 directions into a whale and dolphin grid supported by the archangels for all of our healing to be done in today. So we turn our energy to the south. We summon the great and powerful Archangel Uriel to hold the column of light. Now this column of light is of your own determining. Mine goes down 3.3 miles and up 3.3 miles, which is a significant amount of space that may not feel comfortable to you. You might want to start with a quarter mile or a half mile. But whatever you set, visualize it now as it's like a column of light being driven into the earth and rising up over your house. To the south, here at the Omni-Dimensional Mystery School, we have 4 pilot whales that have lived with us for a number of years. They've come from Hawaii. And 3 orca whales from the San Juan Islands. And here, the south is open. Now turning your energy to the west, we summon the great and powerful Archangel Gabriel. And Gabriel is a master of God's communication, serving in verbal communication and in nonverbal, enhancing our ability to communicate clearly in our relationships and in our intentions. And now we also summon many different species of dolphins from the west to come flowing into our sacred space. It's not important that you know them or count them, just allow them to come and to be around you, raising your vibration. The west is open. Turning to the north now, we welcome the great and powerful Archangel Michael. Michael stands before us, as many of you know, as a touchstone or a totem, if you will, for what we call protection. But in the Whale and Dolphin Energy School, we really have surrendered the need for protection because we're living in the higher realms now. Outside of duality, where there is no fear. There is no yes and no, there is only yes. The world of love. The world of 5D and above, where we can become our true selves, authentic and clear, outside of fear or negativity. And Michael always comes with his arms full of blueprints, rolled up under his arm. He's prepared now during the healing to roll out your blueprint so the whales can see it, you can see it, and adjustments can be made for your pure potential to rise and change today. Release that which no longer serves you. Michael comes with Mother Blue Whale, the largest creature on the planet. She's here to hold space for you. Over 200 tons in her physical body. And she is a neural electrician for the earth. So she can help you find balance in your anxiety. The north is open. Now we turn to the east and we welcome God's healing angel, Archangel Raphael. And Archangel Raphael always comes with many other wonderful healing beings. some that you have called and some that you may not know. We welcome Kuan Yin and Mother Mary, Sanat Kumara, Master Jesus. So many that come to work with you now in the vibration of healing. We welcome you all. And now holding the space on the eastern perimeter of our school is Bella and Humphrey, the two humpback whales that are the speakers for whale healing and clearing. They will be orchestrating that part of your work today and will become very familiar to you. We won't. The east is open. And now we go down to the point where we began, where we grounded. And we begin to welcome now the energy of Mother Earth herself and Archangel Shamuel, who is sitting there holding the vibration of beauty and grace. You see the 4 columns of light forming an apex, a diamond point down underneath right where you're sitting. Rising up to center above, we see the columns of light bending to form the apex of center above. And we find ourselves now in a 4-sided pyramid of pure plasma, sitting perfectly on your property. Inverted below, we call it as above, so below. To welcome the sacred architecture of the octahedron. In center above now is Archangel Jophiel, the being of tranquility holding the space. And even though we're not working with the white whales today, we're going to call them in to hold space from above. Beautiful white whale council. Emanate their love and presence for us. Last but not least, we seek into the heart, is the 7th direction. And here we find you having the opportunity to connect to your own soul, to merge with the I Am presence. Ask what is for your highest and best good and be really open to hear it. And to your left, we summon Archangel Zadkiel. He is a great master teacher. To the right, the Ascended Master Saint Germain. Now call in your 3 master guides that never leave you. Call in your animal spirits, your friends, your pets, whoever you like into your heart. And our sacred space is now open. Take some deep breaths, feeling the difference in the vibration. Beautiful. Okay, we're going to begin some information about the healing and clearing, and then we're going to actually do it. So let's go to page 42 in your manual. Offering the client their first session, and today that is you. You are the client today. Introduce yourself and ask the client to write down their intentions and declare that which they wish to heal. Now in my world, because again, I work on the phone and on Zoom, I remind them in a previous session, if I have one with them, or in an email, to write their intentions down. So they're usually prepared, not always, but usually when I get them on the phone and we start. We open up sacred space and I say, have you prepared your intentions for today's healing? And normally they'll say yes. Okay, if not, I give them a couple of moments to do that. Okay. Then I ask them if they have a blindfold and a glass of water, bottle of water. And again, this is things that we've discussed prior to the session appointment. The session work and healing practice can be done in person or long distance by phone or Zoom. They are equally effective. We provide a PowerPoint presentation, which you can use during the first half of a 90-minute session. So after school is closed today, I'll be sending you quite a few things through your email. So one of the last things we'll do is we'll look at my Excel sheet and have everyone check their email, have everyone fill in the gaps. Some of you, I don't have phone numbers. And if you're in Europe, we don't really need a phone number because we won't be calling you, but I want to check the data that we have. On a few of the email was wrong, and that's going to be a problem. So let's make sure that we have the correct information. on how to reach you. And also I'll be sharing that when it's complete then with the class. So the people that are watching the replay today will get their partner to work with during the next 2 weeks, actually by contacting them yourself, because I can't do that for you. You're not here. The last thing we'll do is go through that Excel sheet, the itinerary, and we'll partner up. And we'll try to partner people up that are in the same time zone or nearby. Again, that won't always be the way, but it will be today. Okay. We will provide the PowerPoint, and that will be part of the package we email you. It's educational and very beautiful with many pictures to assist you in bringing in the energy. The cetaceans will respond and begin working with both you and the client or the group if you're presenting to a group later on. As you know, I do sometimes in classes. Okay. If you're working later, after you graduate, you're working one-on-one with the client or you're practicing with your one-on-one clients, you'll send the PowerPoint to them about 5 minutes, no more than 10 before it starts, because then they'll start looking at it. They don't have any idea what they're looking at, really. And often they'll say, oh, I already looked at it. Let's see, they don't have any idea why they have the PowerPoint or what each picture represents. And a lot of the work that you'll be doing in the first month is memorizing to the best of your ability the stories that go with each of the pictures. So you're ready to educate them based on the PowerPoint. Okay. At the conclusion of the PowerPoint, you will have a brief water blessing ceremony. Actually, I put that into the PowerPoint now since I wrote this part of the manual. And you'll ask them to lie down and put on their blindfold. So if you're hosting the healing in your home or office, you will need to prepare a bed or have a massage table with a pristine vibration to take them into. You will need a blindfold, and again, I suggest mindfold, a blanket or a sheet to cover them, and of course, a sound system or a computer that can come into the healing room and area. My choice is, again, my iPhone and headphones, having everything on my phone already. Because it's easy, it's quick, it doesn't take a lot of time, it's not bulky. If they were here in person, we start in my living room and my coffee table, and I bring in my laptop, and we watch the PowerPoint on my laptop. If we're on the phone, I send the PowerPoint to them ahead of time, and I guide them through it, saying next slide, next slide. If you're in another country where phone is not available really easily, we use Zoom, and then I can teach you how to use the PowerPoint on Zoom, but it's another level of technology that could go wrong. So, today we're going to do it today, so you'll get to see it. Okay. Long distance clients will need a speakerphone or a headphones to hear once reclined. Once the client is resting, you will begin playing whale sounds or meditation of your choosing. And today we're choosing 2 for you to use in the next 2 weeks, so it'll be easy. We will offer you many choices during this training to use for the first session. Ultimately, we encourage you to create your own beautiful healing meditations guided by the great whales, and that'll be in module 2. Please understand that the healing begins when you open the sacred space. The whales and your higher selves know exactly what to do, and they begin weaving the energy of healing in alignment as soon as you connect to them. The healing part of the session is about 30 minutes while the client is listening to it. Explain to the client that they are not required to stay awake or even pay attention to the message that's being played for them in the healing meditation. The core level healing is given to the whales, and often the client is completely taken out of body or put to sleep and remembers nothing at the end. It's okay. Okay, I had to get over that. It's not about me. It's not about my meditation. It's about the whales and how they choose to work with the client. We are only facilitators and are here to hold the energy and support the process. Do not be offended if they go to sleep. Trust that all is well and they are receiving exactly what they need. I have to take you back to when I first started speaking about whale healing and then doing like a short process at conferences and expos. And the first few years, almost always somebody in the front row would fall on the floor and go to sleep. And people run over, they think they got to call 911, the person collapsed. It's just the whales. They almost always have someone fall out of their chair. I've gotten used to it. I just make sure they don't hurt themselves. Suggest to your client that they open to merge with the whale that has come to work personally with them. You may suggest that they move into the left eye of the whale and relax. And that also now is a part of our PowerPoint, which makes it really easy for you. Other times the client will be very connected to the message in the meditation, and they'll enjoy doing it several times at home. following your appointment. So we suggest you record every session and later offer it to share it with your client. So those of you that have worked with me before know I record everything. If we're doing any kind of one-on-one session, no matter what it is, I record it and send it to you afterwards and encourage you to use it, again and again. Okay? I use a digital recorder that I can download right onto my computer. I attach it, and the company I use is Hightail. We'll talk about all this later, but just have an overview. As my file sending company. They're excellent for sending bigger files. You can't do it with a regular email because it's too big to attach. Also note that many people will now use their smartphones and voice record. They'll ask you, can they record it? And you'll say, of course they can. So with Zoom, it's automatic. We're recording now, and we save the recording and send it to them through Hightail. So during the meditation time, allow yourself to hold space for the healing. It is a time to connect to the whale energy and ask if there is any personal messages that the whales would like you to share with the client at the end of the meditation. Have a notebook and with you to channel what you receive while your client is experiencing their healing and clearing. Now, I don't expect you to do that today. If you want to, in the next couple of weeks, part of your assignment will be to have a partner, right? And you will give to your partner, and they will give to you. So when you're giving to your partner, it's your chance to try. It's your chance to settle in with Bella or Humphrey, and one of those two whales will very much likely give you a message if you're willing to receive it. But I don't want you to be mad or depressed if you don't get one. And I don't want anyone to hold you to that either. Okay, so our job is to support each other and be very kind during our training. But play with it and see what happens. When the healing is complete and the meditation is over, gently bring your client back into consciousness and ask them to remove the blindfold. They can stay relaxed and quiet while you share any messages that you have for them. Ask them to disengage their energy from their whale friend and return out of the right eye into their body. We suggest that they re-enter their body through their crown chakra when they come out of the whale. Let's come back in through the crown. Again, none of this is forced, it's just suggestion. Message from the whale for your client that you can make into your own words. The great whale has used the power of their energy and the violet flame to clear every cell, every molecule, every atom, and every subatomic particle of your body in multidimensional realms, both forwards and backwards in time. And now the great whale bows to Prime Creator, Source, and you have received a powerful infusion of divine white golden light that is filling every cell, every molecule, every atom, and every subatomic particle with the highest vibration of light that you can sustain. So you don't have to repeat that exactly, but that's the vibration of what you want to share with them if they ask, or you want to put that into a part of the presentation that you're going to be doing so they understand it. And actually, when we get to the PowerPoint, I'll show you where that goes, okay, where you can talk about that. Then see them and describe to them that they are beautifully sealed in a beautiful translucent golden egg of light with the assistance of the whales and the celestial friends and angels that have come. This egg seals in their new and upgraded vibration. And you're going to get a cheat sheet, not this, but the cheat sheet to follow step by step. And that's part of it, so you won't forget. Ask them to breathe deeply, set up and offer them some blessed water. Most people will need a minute to integrate, put on their shoes, and stand up and not be all wobbly, okay? At that time, you should ask them if they have anything to share, and then, of course, close the sacred space. The general advice from the whales is usually the healing will continue for about 8 to 10 days. That's a good time frame. If they stay in their hearts, they stay away from negativity, they stay away from using negative language, stay out of the mind and stay in the heart, they will continue to heal and it will continue to upgrade. Your advice to them is to nurture themselves and avoid any kind of drama or loud environments. Ask them to stay in the vibration of love and unity consciousness to fully integrate the clearing and healing energies. Take note of any other or different advice you receive from the whales. Most will greatly benefit from continuing the affirmations and meditations at home. So people ask me, well, can I watch TV? Well, what do you think? Is it uplifting? Are you watching the Gaia channel? Or are you watching, a nature piece about blue whales on, Discovery Channel? Yeah, sure. But are you watching some kind of crime drama or something where there's guns and violence and war? No, No, you shouldn't watch that. That's obviously going to lower your vibration. It's about teaching them how to be a light being on the planet and not to lower their vibration on purpose. If they walk into a room and their family or their husband's arguing with their son, should they stay and argue or should they leave the room, excuse themselves, and go nurture their vibration? I mean, that should be obvious. Okay, so it's about ending the old ways and you teaching them step by step how to do that and to nurture the vibration so it doesn't go like a roller coaster up and down. Okay. Some clients will need additional healing and clearing sessions before they're ready to begin the session work with the great white whales and activate their light body. So what that means is there's just need more healing and clearing, or maybe they haven't been consistent. It's not about you judging them. I mean, you just can't do enough whale healings and clearings. And often too, when people start to open their heart, I don't know if I can say often, I'm going to say sometimes, they have heart pain because the heart has just been so shut down. And when the heart starts to open and experience joy, it's like stretching the muscles, you know, and they actually have pain in their heart. And sometimes they just really cry and they release, and they've waited a long time to open their heart. So that's a beautiful thing to witness. And you want to encourage the people that are just starting to be able to go in the heart to do more sessions with whale healing and clearing, both with you and at home, until that heart pain's gone and they can just really open to feel joy. That was a hard one for me. I just couldn't understand how people could open their heart and have pain. But I mean, then I of course learned that some people have had their heart shut down, or maybe they've had abuse, all kinds of things, you know. So we're to be patient and just nurturing is the word. Okay. I always try to stay in contact with my clients that are willing to offer them the next session that is for their highest and best good. I move them into light body activations as soon as the whales say they are ready and can benefit from that vibration. Okay, so that last paragraph hasn't really rang true in my school this last year. I've been so busy that I haven't always been able to follow up with the clients and offer them more. So this is another reason I need all of you. I mean, as my work grows, and it has, a lot of people get lost in the cracks because I'm just one person, can only do so many sessions per day. I'd like to have a protocol that's in place to where someone's in place, you know, I don't know how we'll do it, but we will, to follow up when I can and say, you know, are you ready? Do you have questions, or are you ready to try the light body activation now? And would you like to review the protocols and, you know, be there for them? Okay, so I'm going to put that out there because that's why we need more people doing this work. Optional but powerful. We use off-world authentic monatomic Andara crystals as a part of every healing we do. Now again, this is optional for you. Using these crystals greatly accelerates the work and provides a very high and pristine vibration that complements the work with the whales. These crystals are rare and tell us that they are here to assist us in our ascension process. Over the years, I have a healing grid of all Andara crystals that go onto the body of each person. I also have a larger and very powerful Andara crystals in my home that assist in creating a powerful healing environment. So they're in every room, they're outside. I've been doing this a while, so I've collected them. They are expensive, so, you know, unless you've got a big budget, you can't get a whole bunch usually right away. But even if you just got 3 or even 3 small ones, that would be awesome. And I'll explain as we go. And I already told you that I'm waiting for an order. As soon as it gets here, I'm going to be taking pictures and sharing the news with everyone. Cats as healers. This is, again, just optional. Both my cats, Master Puda and Samuel, have decided to be a part of almost all of the healing sessions. If you are a client that is here in the physical, Puda will usually choose to lie on your body. I have never trained them to do this, and it's completely their choice to offer their vibration to assist others. So some pictures here of Puda lying on people's bodies. Some of them are in the retreat room and some of them are at expos. Master Puda also lies on your body even when we are working with you long distance. It makes no difference to her, and I usually photograph the empty bed with the Andara crystals on the etheric person's body and send it to them after the session. That's actually what they're doing right now. They're in the retreat room laying on the bed, waiting for all of you. In recent years, Master Puda has asked me to allow her to do what she calls crystal cat healing at events and expos. She travels with me to many events and locations, and we set up the massage table and the computer to receive our clients. She works in partnership with the whale meditations and energy. She's become very popular in her personalized healings, and she truly enjoys herself. When we travel, she will get to work on many people over the course of a day-long event. I share this as you may have animal companions that will come into the room, or they're going to choose to assist you in your healing practice. Don't be surprised. The next page, that's a picture of Sam on the upper left. And the right side is Puda working long distance. The crystals are still being placed on the person's body, and she's still in there doing the long distance work. The one in the middle is her working at an expo where she's opening someone's heart. The one on the right is really old. She's working on someone on the couch, and there they both are together. So, okay. Let's come into gallery and let's see how you're doing. Now, I expect you have a lot of questions that will be opened when we actually do the healing, which is coming up. Okay, but is there a burning question right now or something that you didn't understand that we shared?
Lori,
Yeah.
how would you use the Andara crystals with distance?
I go in and put them on the bed, like
Okay.
that picture shows.
Okay.
Yeah. I pretend the person's there because they are, and they're etheric.
Okay.
It's not even pretending, they're there,
Okay.
As soon as they give permission and we open the sacred space, I show the PowerPoint, which we're going to do now. And then we have to get up at some point, use the restroom, move from my living room to the healing room, or in their house, they have to get up and move away from the computer and lie down. So in that space is when I do it.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Lori, it's
Yeah.
Wendy. Do you have a grid that you use to place different Andara crystals on?
Well,
the
when they're not
body, or-
working on the human body, I put them on a flower of life cloth. And I'll show you that after
Oh, okay.
healing today. I mean, I have them usually in my living room, sometimes in the bedroom, but I kind of keep them in a circle around a bigger crystal that's called Tronqua. Tronqua belongs to Puda. And in the healing sessions, it's a very specialized crystal. It has a kind of a hole or a sun in it, and that goes on the solar plexus because it's able to pull out a lot of energies through the navel. But that's my process. So
Thank you. It's
Yeah.
helpful.
sure, we have lots of stories. Hey, Candace, I'm going to take a minute and introduce you. We just came out of the manual. Go ahead and Candace is a graduate last year. This is her third year though, taking classes. She's so dedicated. I'm going to let her say hi.
Yes, hello everybody. Sorry I couldn't be here for the beginning part. I was actually teaching a class. So we finished and now I am here. So yeah, I'm just super excited to be here. It is incredible because the first year, I'll just share a little bit about my experience if that's what you were thinking.
I think it would be nice for people to know a little bit about you since you seem to be the most dedicated student award so far. Third year coming back of her own accord after graduating.
Yes. Well, I guess I feel like I'm still getting it.
Welcome to the club.
Welcome to the club, exactly. So I just want to share this because I think it could be helpful for all of you taking this for the first time. That the first year, and it was actually the first year that Lori was offering it, and I had known that you were going to offer it for a few years before. I was actually waiting for the first year to happen. So
it took me a while to write the course.
Exactly. But I knew I was sort of getting myself ready to take it. So it's just such a blessing that this is here. And then the first year, I thought that I was going to go through the whole internship the first year. And many of you may do that. And I think it was also, maybe there's certain aspects that are clearer now than the first year. But what my experience that happened was that I went so deep with the whales that I literally was having a hard time sitting up for the class. So maybe some of you who don't have your name, your photos on, you're like on the couch right now, like I was, because I was like, I can't even sit up. The whales would just like start working with me as soon as they had the opportunity is what it felt like. So, I mean, that may or may not, I think we all engage with the information and with energy differently. So,
right.
But for me, that was my experience. And so just so if that is your experience, just trust it and allow it and just know you're getting exactly what you need is my thought. And even if you're not feeling that right now, there might be times that you do feel that, and don't make yourself wrong for it. because this is deep work, and you have the recording. You can go back to the recording to get the information again. Just let the energy flow through you and work with you in just the right way for you at the time. And so I went through the first year like that, just kind of getting it more on an energetic level, getting to know the whales on that level. And I think I was receiving some deep, deep healing that was needing to happen. If you knew me then, knew me now, I'm a radically different person, I would say.
Yeah, you are. You're so much peaceful.
Yeah. So, and then the second year I went through and I did all the assignments, and I feel like I'm just going to put myself out there for anyone in the class that if you need support by somebody who's been through this, like, you're open to reach out to me. I'm so committed to this process. And since I've done it already once, I might be able to be helpful. So feel free to reach out to me if you have questions about anything.
Okay, so write her name down so that when you get the Excel sheet, you'll know who she is. Okay?
Yeah.
Candace.
Actually, I have a new number. I have a new phone number, Lori.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, so this is my phone number. I'll write it in the chat as well. My new phone number is 561-418-1097. So I'm now Florida, and here's my email. It's CandiceBethGorman@gmail.com. And then I'll write 561-418-1097. And I actually moved. I now live 3 blocks from the ocean because I'm just committed in this time to go deeper with the whales. So, and the dolphins. So I'm living on Palm Beach Island. I found this really fun place to live. And I'm right by the ocean. So I'm going deep with this. So I'm like totally here with you guys, even though I've done this 2 times already. Like I'm full on. And then so the second year I did all the assignments, and it was a lot of work. It really was.
A lot of work, yeah.
And it was so powerful because you're receiving and you're giving so many sessions. By the time you get to internship, you got it down pat. You know what you're doing. And it does take work to learn all the information, and it's worth it because these sessions are so powerful. I don't think that there's anything else in my life that's as powerful as this, which is why I'm here again, is because I'm almost intimidated by it, honestly, which is why I'm like coming here to have the container of this class to help me to step into this new level of being that I know is available to me because I've had tastes of it and I just want to go there. And so I'm creating this for myself as a 3rd year to have this container to go to that next level with it, as well as to really start my practice this year and get the information to the point where I can start doing webinar, like, you know, even like group sessions as well as talks about it. So that's where I'm at. But yes, I'm available, so you can call me or whatever. I'm really, I adore this work.
Yeah,
so.
Thank you. And I appreciate you so much, always being so, there, fully present, ready to go. I just had told the story about people that fall on the floor when I give dolphin and whale, like short healings or whatever at expos, conferences. People always fall out. I mean, they always go out and they're just, snoring on the floor, And I've learned that, it's okay. You just have to make sure they didn't hurt themselves when they fell, because that's just, I mean, when I say the whales take you out, obviously we're not kidding. They'll take you out and they know exactly what to do. So it's like their chance. They grab you. Okay, here we go. Okay, anybody else?
Yeah, I have a quick question, Lori.
Okay.
On page 42, where it says offering a client their first session, the first paragraph, the last sentence where it says thank them and open sacred space and set up a citation grid. Where is that information?
We just did it, and we're going to do it every class.
Okay, cool.
There's no right or wrong way to do it. I'm going to introduce you during the courses to shamanic ways to open sacred space. Today we did what I call an angelic whale grid, and it's of my own creation.
Okay, perfect.
Spirit, just hear this. Spirit loves ceremony. And when you call in spirit and you call in, angels and guides and whales and dolphins and whatever it is, animal totems, Now they come, and I've had people, and I'm not bragging, I'm telling you the truth. I've had people come in from the Cryon team to my house, including people like Michelle Karen and lots of people. And when they walk in the door, everybody just stands there that's energy sensitive and goes, I can't believe what I'm feeling. How did you do this with your home? How do you create this vibration? Because this is my own creation. I mean, not saying open sacred space, but to set up a grid like this that I refresh every morning. And it's part of it's my own creation, part of it's the teachings from Buddha, part of it's the teachings from the whales and dolphins. They want an incredibly thick sacred space set up around this house. And that, remember, we've got dolphins in the pool, we've got people coming in here with cancer and all kinds of things. And I want them to feel so supported that nothing negative can come in, nothing. And if anything negative or gets inside my grid and is not transmuted, I've got Buddha like a watchdog. You know, just a few weeks ago, I went back and forth, you know, from the kitchen to wherever, and she was sitting like this, looking at the front door. Well, we don't even use the front door except when people come. We use the garage, right, to go to the car. Just sitting there like this. I go, what are you doing? She goes, there's a pretty big negative guy outside the door, and he's just insistent on coming in. And then she goes, you keep on knocking, but you can't come in. Keep on knocking, but you can't come in. And she starts singing a song, back off, you know. She like makes everything fun and easy and not scary, you know, but she's also acknowledging who's here and who's not here, you know. And oh my God, it was funny. It was just hilarious. So now we have that, you know. Yeah, keep on knocking, but you can't come in. So in other words, you have the right to create sacred space. You have the right to decide who can and not come in. My filmmaker, Bonnie, I don't know, a few months ago was here, and she said, I suggest that you put even intentions into this fantastic creation. She said something like, no one can enter this home or property that does not have love in their heart for me and Master Buddha and Sam. It does not feel love for us, that they can't come in. So that's kind of cool. So I do that now when I remember. It's your right to create this sacred space, and your clients are going to very much appreciate it. If you live with, you know, a spouse or kids or other family members, you're going to have to ask their permission. And if they say no, then that's not so good. You're going to need to find a room at least that's yours, you know, that's your sacred space. Because you can't make other people do it, live within it. But if there's a lot of TV and CNN and, you know, war movies and that kind of thing, good luck. You know, you'll have to do it more than once a day. And you probably won't be able to clear that area because that's someone else's personal sacred space that keeps creating that war energy. So play with it, you know, be compassionate, but definitely find at least one place that's just yours for healing, okay? And it will be, you'll be happy that you did. Okay, so from this point, I'm going to do my best to pretend that you're my client and that it's a one-on-one session, but I'm going to stop along the way and say things about being the facilitator too, so that you don't miss that opportunity. And since this is being recorded, I will tell you also that you'll forget by the end of the class, but this is the session you will do most often. This is where your bread and butter is. This is where people really receive core level healing. Some never choose to activate their light body, or they'll activate part of it, and then that's fine for them. They go on. I would like to say there's a lot of people out there that will do all 12 templates, and probably there are if they had people who would follow up with them. And again, I've told you that's my downfall because of my schedule has become so busy that I'd like to, but I can only do so many people. So maybe with, you know, you guys coming in and Candace's group getting more active, we can find a way to introduce more people to long-term effects of this with multiple sessions with a more affordable price. That's my hope. But in the meantime, if you just give them this one session and you never see them again, this is the bread and butter. This is where the whales get, you know, get them. They can really sink in and help them. So, okay. So what's happened now is we have an appointment. I guess I'll pretend this is a phone session because that's where most of mine are. I like the phone. Zoom is okay, but it's, you know, have all the little technical things you have to do. The phone is nice because it's not necessary that they see your face. Okay, if they want to see your face, they could look at your business card or your website or something. It's more important that they go within, and with the phone, that seems to work really well, where they can hear everything and it's being recorded nicely. But it's not about you being face to face with them like this. Okay, so I will say that. So when I call them up, I ask them if they're ready, if they have any questions. I ask them if their blindfold is ready. I ask them if they have a glass of water or a bottle of water ready, right where they can reach it. I ask them if they received the PowerPoint. Of course, remember I said I sent it to them 5 minutes before. And of course, it's a go, go, go. Everybody says yes. And then I ask their permission to open the sacred space. And that's when I start the recording. And we did that. In fact, we took a longer opening up the sacred space than you normally will with your clients. You're normally going to keep that to no more than 10 minutes because you only have 90 minutes to do the whole session. So it isn't about how long you take, it's about the effectiveness of the heart communication and calling in spirit. Okay? All right, so that's where we are. We've opened the sacred space and we're ready to start the PowerPoint. So we both open up our PowerPoint. Here we go. I'm pretending you're opening yours. And of course, if we were on Zoom, I would be opening it for both of us like I'm doing now. And of course, they already would have listened to whale sounds. Okay, that's part of the opening speaker's face is I do the whales first. Then I say the prayer or I combine them. And then I say, so this is a beautiful picture of dolphins in the etheric, you know, loving our planet, coming to us now with this beautiful joy vibration. Okay, so this is your whale healing and clearing and energy light medicine session. This has been created by myself and Master Cat Buddha and the overlighting presence of the great whale councils of light. So you're looking at a picture now of what we call a humpback whale. And a humpback whale is a baleen whale. And they are here for humanity. Incredible, beautiful old beings. This is our disclaimer, which basically says that everything you learn or do today with me and the whales will work perfectly with other belief systems and with other modalities. So the materials in this session are presented with the highest and best intentions. Everything is designed to harmonize with all belief systems. We have witnessed amazing healing results with whale and dolphin energy light medicine. We encourage everyone to open to their own power with this work, opening your hearts and your belief system to know core level healing is available through your connection to the whales, the dolphins, and the celestial light beings. So Master Buddha usually suggests here, she'll say something, think of something now that you cannot yet imagine, but yet if someone showed it to you, like a new invention, you would take a look at it and you would be like, wow, that's so great. Like, let's think about for a moment the first time somebody showed us a cell phone, because before that wasn't, you know, anything that was in our belief system. And then all of a sudden, wow, like magic, we have cell phones, and think of all the things that they do for us. It's a little bit like that. You have to open to the whales to things that you can't imagine that they can do for you. And the more you can open to, you know, that pure potential, the more they can get in there and do things that you can't even imagine. Okay, and there's me and Buddha on a better hair day, I always say. And this is my calling card. I started out and still am an animal and interspecies communicator. When there's not a pandemic, I'm doing a lot of dolphin and whaleboat trips, spiritual cetacean journeys to other locations to swim and be with the dolphins and the whales in the wild. And that includes Hawaii, Mexico, Bimini, San Juan Islands, with wild dolphins and whales. And in the recent year was to Tahiti, to the island of Moorea. So I guess my soul title, or my job title, is soul healing, whale healing and clearing, dolphin DNA recalibration, which falls under cetacean energy light medicine. I'm also an Akashic Record consultant, legally graduated with Akashic Records Consultants International in 2006. I'm a life path angelic intuitive. What that means is I can get in touch with your guides and your angels and speak with them in usually about 10 minutes, sometimes less. And as soon as I can sense them, see them, and feel them, then I can ask them questions about you that you would have asked me to find out that information. So I'm like the conduit between you and your guides. And you can ask anything and they will respond. I'm not doing as much coaching work as I used to, but I will. you know, let's say I'm working with a healing client and we're on session number 5 or 6, and you know, it occurs to me that they're pretty darn close to breaking through to their intuitive ability. So we'll drop out of the healing mode and we'll do some work with their guides, with their third eye, their pineal gland, and or maybe with their dog or their horse, and get them connected. Okay. I already told you about McLean Masterworks. I have my own radio show. It's the 3rd Wednesday of the month, and it's always posted on our website. Lots of classes and workshops. We just did a wonderful time travel class last weekend. I think a couple weeks before that, a lot of you took my 4-week course on Whale and Dolphin energy. Coming up in October, we're doing a cosmology class, which is for people to trace their star lineage. Actually, that class Puda will teach through the aspect of Seth. She's the one that knows all of the star lineage and all of the emissaries, and she knows how to help you travel through the dimensions, and it's going to be great. It's going to be really fun. Okay, we have a book. It's called Dolphins and Whales Forever. We're co-authors, and we have a film, which is free. If you don't already have it and you'd like it, just let me know. It's called Ascension Guidance, Living in Your Sacred Heart. Okay. This particular picture and slide goes back to me living in Mexico after having a near-death experience, and that was in 1994. So I'm working with a Mexican shaman, and we've gone to one of his regular fire circles. And at the end of the presentation, he calls me into the circle, and he asks me to hold out my hands, and he starts making whale sounds. And he told me that because I was there, that he was able to travel out further into the galaxy than he'd ever gone before. And he said, it was because of you. You were holding the space for me. He said, I want you to know that you're connected to the whales and the planet where they build the bodies, which we talked a lot about today, about the genetics of the epigenetics and geneticists that are the whales. And I was embarrassed. I'd never seen a whale except at SeaWorld. I didn't know anything about whales. I was working a little bit with dolphins. And he said, I'm going to call you Standing Whale Mother. And so I was so embarrassed, I can't tell you. But now I've had more than one shaman call me that, and I embrace the title. So it's part of who I am. I don't completely understand that part of myself, but I know when I started this work that there was a resonance, you know, in my heart that's going to be there forever, so to speak. You know, we're family. So this is one of my more recent channels, and it's not very long, and it says just about everything I think that you need to know about whales. Here we go. Beloved humans, we are your elders, and we are the molecular librarians of Earth's history. We embody conscious creation, and we have the experience and intention to assist you with core level healing. It is our intention to assist humanity in claiming their mastery and restoring your physical forms to radiant health. As you awaken your dormant DNA, you will naturally evolve into awakened geniuses. You will then live and create from your hearts in communities across the globe where you change the outdated and broken structures of medicine, and education, government, and sustainable living. Connect with us now, and we will accelerate your intention to evolve. We are solution energy. We are the great whales, and we represent the cetacean nations of Earth, and we are cosmic creators. So it's kind of happening now, this middle part, you know, with the pandemic, the pause. Lots of different systems are crumbling away. And I know new ones will ultimately be put in place. And I don't mean vaccines, okay? Definitely don't want to get involved with that. And here's a note. The cetacean nations of Earth, you know, was first named by John Lilly. And in the supplemental package, you want to take time when you can sit and read his proclamation. That's in the supplemental package. It's really good. Okay, remember when we said that nothing can happen without your permission? We weren't joking around. So this next part, I'm going to pick on Candace, okay? Because I'm pretending I'm working with somebody one-on-one. I have them read it out loud because it's really their voice that makes the connection. Obviously, if I'm doing a group, I would read it. But I kind of want to have you feel into this being me and you, and of course, Candace can pretend to be my voice, and read as a client, so to speak. So permission is requested from you. Would you read that, Candace?
So from the beginning?
Yeah.
Permission is requested from you to join together now in light and love.
Okay, now stop. Now read it saying the word me instead of you.
Okay. So permission is requested from me to join together now in light and love.
Okay,
Got
so
it.
right. So either one of those can work, because if we're talking to a group, obviously it's you. And if we're talking to one-on-one, it's really the higher self we're talking to, right? So you can structure this however you want. You can even change that word before the client session if you like. I just make it work. Okay, keep going.
Okay. So on this most auspicious day, I have gathered as a force of light. I have answered the call of my heart to come and join together now from my heart and my soul. In this divine activity of light, we connect to and access the Earth Star Gate of light. We ask permission to connect now to this portal of light.
Okay, so let's pause. And if you don't know where that's at, it's actually located on the northeast corner of Kauai. And we're asking the gatekeeper now to open that for us and to bring the whales in. And of course, the now permission is given. We just have to give it a minute. Okay, so continue.
This Stargate portal is open throughout the multiverse and now opens through this quadrant of our galaxy, this solar system, and onto Earth.
Okay.
This portal now illuminates all life in golden pearlescent light through the threefold flame of divinity.
Okay, then I say, Candace, do you know what the threefold flame of divinity is?
No.
Okay, so what we're seeking here now is the word triangulation. And when we experience triangulation in many different forms, we step out of duality, out of polarization, and we step into a 5D reality. So the threefold flame is your connection to the earth herself as your mother, and to the energy of the sun as a representation of your father, and to the soul, which is now a part of your heart, the heart flame. And so with the energy of earth and the sun in your own heart, we can achieve triangulation. That would be the threefold flame. And that will allow you to change. And I'm talking not just change, we're talking sustainable change. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. This is a Photoshop picture. It's actually, you know, the Eye of God nebula or whatever portal. But it lets you have a sense of what it might be like to approach the portal, you know, as a very humble but open being asking to receive the whale and dolphin energy. Okay, so now an invocation.
Invocation for entering the portal of transformation. I call upon the overlighting presence of Mother, Father, God, my I am presence, and all beings of light from on high that serve the light of our Creator. I personally acknowledge that I am a part of the co-creative council that is in service to Mother Earth and her inhabitants through my soul and my human vehicle.
Beautiful. It's a lot of words, but I think they're self-explanatory. So you're going deeper now with your intentions. Okay. And this is a picture of the whale Migaloo. Migaloo lives in Australia, and we'll be working quite a bit with this whale starting next class, actually. Kind of a poster child for when the first white whales were seen on the earth. And it's just beautiful, very, very powerful.
I acknowledge myself as a part of the all that is and state that I am now willing to feel, think, and act as a being of light from this moment forward.
So I'd like everybody to really just be with that for a minute. This might be one of the larger statements you've ever made in your entire life. And what an amazing thing if we could actually do it. From this moment forward, only feeling, thinking, and acting as a being of light. That means only love, no negativity. It certainly sets up the challenge for the day, doesn't it? And this slide is to get you to connect to that higher part of you. That which we call the soul, or the I am presence, is a vaster, larger being than yourself. That being is eternal. Being is immortal, and very much wants to merge with you if it hasn't happened already. And this can only happen through the heart. So in a sense, you actually merge with the soul, the higher being, because it's so large, okay? So think of it that way.
So in this divine activity of light, I now allow the great whales and celestial light beings access to my Akashic records. I allow the knowledge and wisdom of humanity's highest potential through the Hall of Records to be revealed.
Okay, and for those that don't know, the Akashic Records is a place. It actually exists in more than one place. And it's considered the storage of every lifetime you've ever had. Everything you've ever said or done or felt is the recorded journey of your soul in every lifetime. And this is in all timelines. And so what you're doing now is huge, is you're giving those whales permission to look at your records. This is how they can help you. Be nice if the doctors we go to would have this kind of information, huh? And this is what it might be like to go into the records, to see all of the lifetimes, to see where people are holding on to emotional pain or physical pain, to see where their mastery lies. Where were they illuminated? Most of you have had several lives where you were masters, is what I'm hearing. So in this class, we're going to pull on that mastery to bring it into this lifetime, and we're also going to work to clear the lives where you stored pain or anxiety or perhaps even disease or guilt.
I now access the divine soul rays of light that created this solar system, this planet, and my body. In this divine summoning, I allow the activations and memories that are for my highest good at this time.
Nice. And there's Earth. When the whales first come, one of the signs that they're coming is the green light. And this is also a sign that many healing beings are around you, like Archangel Raphael. Green light is considered alpha, and it's significant of you coming into a place of manifestation. Okay? This is true in life, just in general, and outside of whale healing and clearing. That's when you'll see the green light. It's also a sign that your pineal gland is working really well. Okay, when you get into the purple, you're in theta now, and this is the violet flame. And we'll be talking a lot about the violet flame in this class. It's the lower clearing energy that the whales offer you. It's fire. Originally, well, we don't actually know where it originally came from, but it was passed to Earth from Sanat Kumara on the planet Venus. Venus was the first planet to ascend. And then it was given to the whales. And the whales, the humpback whales, embody the violet flame. They literally are the violet flame. So when they sing or you summon them, sometimes the whole room or the house will turn purple. That's beautiful. They really get to work.
I willingly ask for the appropriate memories to be activated and revealed that take me into the memories of self-mastery.
Nice. This is Simon. Simon's a really fun, beautiful bottlenose dolphin. We don't have that many bottlenose dolphins here in Dana Point. We have two pods, one onshore and one offshore. And I watched him grow up. You know, he comes to the boat. He's an onshore bottlenose dolphin, and he loves the people, loves the boats. And I don't see him every time, but you know, I've enjoyed watching him grow up. And he's a total master. You know, he comes over and starts his clicks and clacks and whistles, and he's right away working on somebody or all of us. Mm-hmm. Happy camper. Here's two more masters. These are humpbacks. This picture was taken up in Santa Cruz, and I just love it. Can imagine the guy in the kayak, what he's thinking. But generally speaking, they are benevolent giants. You know, they're very spatially aware. And I've had the experience of swimming with them in Hawaii, even though it's illegal. I've done it many times. And in Moorea, in Tahiti, like I told you last year. And they're very spatially aware. It's the babies that you kind of have to watch out for, because they can come swimming right at you pretty fast. And even though they're smaller, a flip of the tail can send you into a somersault, you know. So our guides are really great at keeping us, you know, at the right distance from the whales, so nobody gets hurt. But they are wanting to be close to us, especially the moms and the babies. They love it. They're happy to show off their baby. Okay, Candace.
I willingly ask for the appropriate memories to be activated and revealed that take me into the memories of Lemuria, Atlantis, the time of King Arthur and Avalon, ancient Egypt, the time of Christ, and any other time or place within my cosmic and cellular DNA that is appropriate for my highest and best good.
So when this came in, this particular, remember the whales wrote this PowerPoint, okay? I didn't know if people would react well to it. I didn't know if they'd understand. And the whale said, it's not important what you think, it's important what we think. And I went, right, I knew that, okay. So what they're doing here is they're reminding you that almost everybody that's gonna come to this work was either on Lemuria or Atlantis or both. And that we came in as a soul family to prepare, you know, to do the mission together. And later, after Atlantis, to prepare the Earth for re-entry into 5D. And so these were the templates. And they're more than these, that these were some of the ones we remember, where we attempted the ascension. And of course it failed. But this time, you know, we're back in the energy again, and I believe it's gonna happen this time. We're getting closer. You know, how does it happen? It happens through the DNA. This is the celestial mechanics of your body. And remember, there are 12 strands, not 2. Science only has equipment that can see 2, so that's what they say. But there are 12. And that will be a huge part of Module 2, where we go in and explore the 12 strands intimately with the dolphins guiding us, and begin to understand at some level, when we give them permission, how they can turn these, you know, the telomeres and the genes on and off, and raise our vibration in doing so.
I now embrace and integrate my pure potentiality as a human incarnated upon planet Earth on this day of September 27th of 2020 in Palm Beach, Florida.
Okay, this time everyone read it. You don't have to unmute yourself, but everyone please read it out loud. I now embrace and integrate my pure potentiality as a human incarnated upon planet Earth on this day of September 27th, 2020, in wherever you're from, in my case, Oceanside, California. Okay, thank you. Now this picture is perhaps the most important picture. The whale healing is unlike any other type of healing because it corresponds to the light body itself, which, as some of you know, is called the Merkaba. Now the Merkaba involves a sacred geometric form, which is 2 3-sided pyramids that are superimposed. That particular sacred geometric design is called a star tetrahedron. And in the Merkaba itself, there are 3 star tetrahedrons. There's one that remains neutral, one that spins counterclockwise, and one that spins clockwise. Okay, so in the whale healing, they work with the energy and the violet flame that spins counterclockwise, the same direction the planet spins, Mother Earth spins. And they also work with the energy that spins clockwise, and that's when the angels come in. So picture yourself standing in a circle, holding hands with every other lifetime you've had on Earth. We're just doing Earth today. Okay, and that's going back to whenever your first incarnation was. And now, when the whale meditation starts, the whale asks you to step into the circle. The 2 people behind you will grab hands and you will merge with the whale. And your chakras will be aligned, you know, bones will be healed, muscles, all kinds of physical things will happen. And potentially lots of other things. Old contracts will be swept away. But there will be an alignment that's given to you first with the violet flame. And that sweeps through every lifetime. So it's clearing. Let's think of this guy here on the left. Let's say you were a male and you went to war and someone shot you and you died and you were unhappy and there's still a bullet wound and you didn't really pass over in the right way because you were in a lot of pain, you had anger, you had fear. And so that energy is still stored on the grid. And when you came in this lifetime, you picked it up and you're storing it in your body because this guy wasn't able to clear it. Okay, so let's say in this lifetime, this guy passed over as a master. You were a humanitarian, you'd amassed a lot of wealth. You were a philanthropist. You created new things and inventions. You were quite empowered and illuminated. All of that's stored on the grid too. So in this healing, you have the option to, just as a metaphor, to clear this guy's pain, which is you in another life, and to bring all of this guy's gifts into this body and use all of those gifts that you achieved in another life simply by activating the DNA. I hope that makes sense. So we're healing and clearing old stuff, and we're bringing in dormant gifts from the DNA that you've already achieved mastery. Okay? And we're integrating the gifts that you brought in this life into full realization, full balance, because we can, because we're the whales. So Candace, does that make sense to you?
It does.
Okay.
And then the other part that you shared with us, I don't know if you still talk about this, is about the, it's moving in one direction as a violet flame and the other direction is a white light.
Yeah. So the energy that's moving, remember I said there's 3 star tetrahedrons. One is neutral, it doesn't move. One spins like the earth, counterclockwise. That is the energy of the violet flame that clears the lower energies. And then the other one that spins clockwise is the angelic frequency, where a cell or a molecule can be cleared of lower energy, that immediately the angels are there with the white light to fill it with God's light. So it all happens simultaneously. That's pretty powerful healing. You think of anything else?
No.
Okay, good. So affirmations now, as you know, raise your vibration if they're said from the heart. So we're going to read this affirmation, I am that I am, 3 times. And I want you to say them out loud while still keeping your room muted. And the first time you say it, I want you to ground into the earth. Second time you say it, I want you to connect to the sun, which is source light. Third time, I want you to go into your heart. So, okay, so Candace, read it not too fast, 3 times and so forth, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
So, I am that I am. I am that I am. I am that I am. I remember I am. I remember I am. I remember I am. I am love. I am love. I am love. I am a master being of light. I am a master being of light. I am a master being of light. I am holy. I am holy. I am holy. I am sacred. I am sacred. I am sacred. I am wisdom. I am wisdom. I am wisdom. I am divinity embodied. I am divinity embodied. I am divinity embodied. I am truth. I am truth. I am truth. I am power. I am power. I am power. I am grateful for this life. I am grateful for this life. I am grateful for this life. This moment is my life. This moment is my life. This moment is my life.
Beautiful.
That was fun.
You feel the power of the triangulation, right?
Whew, yeah, it felt good. I feel like I could just keep going.
Yeah.
Yeah, it felt good.
Oh, here's a big whale hug for everybody. I love this picture. Okay.
Through the light of my divine creator, source energy, and the threefold flame of our mighty cosmic source, I now allow the whales and celestial beings of light to align and restore my divine life blueprint.
Beautiful. So as you work with a variety of clients, this slide will be described in a myriad of ways. If it's a Christian client or someone with a very limited belief system, you'll just say, this is, imagine yourself in your divine life blueprint, which would be what you designed before you were born. If they're metaphysical and they have a deeper understanding of metaphysics, you can explain to them that this is a picture of all 12 aspects of their soul and that you are one of those 12. So if we connect now to the other 11 aspects of our soul, wherever that is, wherever they are, it will make a difference. And I can guarantee they would love to do that. So Master Buddha's taught the 12 aspects of the soul for some time now. And she says for a millennia, it would be rare to have more than one or two aspects of your soul here on earth. But now, because we're in the final stages of ascension, all 12 aspects of everyone's soul are here in some way in cooperation, working for the greater good of Earth and her ascension. So that means they're in ships surrounding the planet. They're in people walking the earth. They potentially would be in animal bodies, but they're all sentient and working together for your oversoul to be the best and brightest that it can be. So you choose how to connect now to your soul and ask that as much of the original blueprint can be restored into your form today would be awesome. Okay, and this affirmations are read one time from the heart.
And I actually usually say, as I'm curious your point of view, what I usually tell people at this point is to imagine embodying all three at this, and say each one embodying, like connecting to the earth, connecting to the sun, and connecting to the heart all at once.
You can do that. I just find it easier to do one at a time.
Yeah. Okay. Well, because the first time we were doing 1, 1, 1, so I said just do them all. But maybe that's a lot
well,
for
with
people.
these affirmations, you could do all three. Yeah.
Yeah.
But for whatever reason, they didn't ask us to do these three. I think this is more of a declaration.
Oh, well, I just do them. I do them once, but connecting with all three.
Okay. I like that.
Okay, so I say, because I was just practicing the connection, so I just bring them all together and practice that triangulation.
Okay.
So I am here. I am ready. I am open. Please guide me. Let us rejoice together. And so it is.
Beautiful whale coming out of the water. I always say, what a show off, huh? I can't even jump out of my swimming pool. And here's many tons coming out of the water. Okay, so now this is the part that you help the people prepare for ahead of time. It's appropriate that you state your intentions and prayers for this whale healing and clearing. And notice I use intention and prayer in the same context. I really believe they are. Okay? Intention is everything, and by stating your desires, you access your soul's energy and the divinity within you. So because we have a lot of people, you're going to have to do this telepathically now. But I do encourage you throughout the course of the whale school to keep an intention or a prayer journal, because you're going to see a lot of stuff come true, come to your life. But you know that old saying, if you don't ask, you don't necessarily receive. I mean, not saying they won't help you, but I'm saying with whales specifically, they must have your permission, which we've already given. They absolutely have to have that. It's inappropriate for any being to intervene in your free will without you giving them permission in advance. So I'm going to take like 3 minutes and play whale sounds. And you're going to work with your intentions. Okay? Okay, hopefully you feel ready. Take a minute to review them and to project them to the whale from your heart. Fortunately, I closed the PowerPoint. Okay, good news. The whales always say, ask and you will receive. So let's focus on receiving what we're asking for and doing our soul alignment by triangulating. And now we're going to begin the healing in the meditation session. It's the part where I'm going to ask you to lie down. But before you do, we're going to do a prayer. So this is when you're going to need your blindfold. And if you choose to use the water to bless yourself, to anoint yourself, your crown chakra or whatever, that's fine. Our intention is to declare the water holy, sacred, and divine, and one with source energy. So go ahead and get the bottle or the glass of water that you have. And I'm going to say, when we bless the water in our bodies, we now know that we change the crystalline structure of the water molecules in our own body, preparing us for the healing with the whales. We want to get our body in the highest vibration before we surrender to the whales. It's our gift to them. It's sort of like you wouldn't go take a massage without taking a shower first, right? You'd want your body really nice and clean before the person starts working on you. So we say, water, we bless you. Water, we love you. Water, we honor you. Please forgive us for polluting you or harming you in any way. And now together, wherever you are, we're going to say the Ho'oponopono prayer 3 times to the water in your bottle. Water, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. And I love you. Water, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you, and I love you. Water, I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you, and I love you. Through the power of our divine essence, we raise the vibration of this water and the water in our bodies now to the highest possible vibration. So please drink some of your blessed water now. It should taste very sweet. And here's some of the proof we talked about earlier today with the work with the Japanese scientist, Dr. Emoto, where he photographed the structure of water, proving it is conscious and sentient and alive. And I'm actually going to be adding in some slides of the part about Dr. Todd Ovakaites and using whale sounds to change the structure of the water. I'm going to be putting a couple of those in because I put them into my recent PowerPoint, which is about the coronavirus, where the whales offered us a healing process for that. Most of you probably have already done that. But it's really, I think, important to know. Sorry, I'm laughing because Puda is singing. You want to come in here and sing? Come on. Can you hear? Singing really loud. That's funny. You like this part? Why don't you jump up here and say hi to everybody? You want to bless your water? Funny. So when the water is blessed, it might return to something that looks like this. In its original state of purification, Metatron's cube, beautiful sacred geometry where the water was, sentient and alive and full of color and music and sound. Then we will truly be healed. And now, ready for the virtual deep dive with your beautiful whale friend. You will now enter and merge your living light field with the great whale Merkaba, which is descending down now around your home. And the whales may assist you in clearing old contracts and agreements, realms of soul progression, including personal, family, planetary, solar, galactic, and even cosmic or universal beyond your consciousness. Picture of the beautiful whale. Toxins and old memories can be removed that are embedded in the DNA, as we spoke of, from previous lives of abuse or pain. They're potentially blocking you from living daily in joy. Buddha's saying, or this life. Yeah, or this life. Happiness, success, love, and returning to self-empowerment. When I was in Maui, I take a lot of pictures, and this whale just loves us, so friendly. So as the whale Merkaba envelops you, you enter the violet flame. The lower energies are starting to be removed already. You are then infused and restored with the interdimensional white, gold, and rainbow light from the divine, guided by the angels, and of course the great whale. They're working in perfect harmony. So here's your invitation. So while the healing is going on, this is what you might see, what you might feel and look like with your blindfold on. Okay? And when you come out, well, we're still going in. Returning to the innocence of a child when you go into the left eye of the well. When you come out, a beautifully clean, purified, living Merkaba field, restoring you to your original codes of creation. And there's our logo with Master Buddha's eyes. So, okay. So it's time now to find a quiet place where you can still hear the audio from the computer. And you can put your blindfold on and lie down and surrender. And this will be about 30 minutes while the healing is going on. Okay, last chance to ask a question. I think we tried to answer them all. Okay. Enjoy. We'll talk to you about 4 o'clock. This is the Mother White Whale Healing Journey. Beloved ones, I am the great Mother White Whale. I am Wataki'i, and I come to you now as you have summoned me from the cosmos. The Great White Whale Council is standing upright around you in a circle of light, radiating their light and love into your body and form. And now, with your permission, we merge our forms as you would gently allow your energy to come into my left eye. We will float together in the middle of this sacred circle. We will connect to the energy of the planet, of beautiful Gaia herself, knowing that you are a part of this energy, that you are deeply connected to the energy of Earth and your mission here. This is an auspicious day as we have gathered as a force of light, and you have answered the call of your heart to surrender and release, and allow the preciousness of this ancient and powerful energy to come into your body and into your life. In this sacred circle, we call upon the overlighting presence of Source, of Mother, Father, God, all gathered as a force of light, your I Am presence, and your personality as you exist now, all merging into a beautiful womb of light. In this frequency, we tune to your living light field, known as the Merkaba. And now we tune to your Akashic records, which are the journey of your soul over many lifetimes. Thank you for allowing us to have access to your records so that we may take this journey. We now merge our light and we begin to experience that which is both healing and revealing. Feel the frequency now of the Andara crystals as they begin to accelerate your vibration. Feel the whales who are your ancient friends. There is nothing to say, and there is nothing to do on this journey. There is only to be. There is great love here for you. Allow yourself to completely relax as the energies begin to move, cleansing and purifying at the cellular and atomic level. We now summon the energy of our beloved Saint Germain and the power of the violet flame, as it would not be appropriate for us to work together without offering you a healing, cleansing, and clearing with the power of the violet flame.
Beloved one, in the energy of the healing and the clearing that you are seeking now, we begin to sink down into the core of the earth, finding ourselves next to the crystal cave. This place will seem very familiar to you, as this is the place where the crystal that is your own Akashic record is stored, deep within the womb of the earth. This is one of the most treasured and special places to visit in this way. In this place, your crystal connects you to all that we do together and all that you are upon the earth and upon the grid systems of the earth. The whales are the living components of the crystalline grid system of the earth and the weavers of the magnetic fields. Beloved one, I am Wataki'i, and it is appropriate as we, the whales, are the navigators of these energies. We take you now into the crystal cave, where you will connect to your own Akashic crystal. Tune now to the energies of the elementals that are here. They are here to greet you and to assist you. These amazing beings are air, water, fire, and earth, and they represent the energies that you know as the builders of form. All of this energy now can permeate your being through the frequency of prana, the prana of earth herself. This energy is your mother, and she is a unified field of consciousness. Feel yourself connecting now to your own body elemental. This is the eternal, immortal part of you that represents the feminine, and it is grounded and fully aware within this cave of creation. Your crystal and your body elemental contain the energy, the memories, and the truth of the origin of your creation. Feel this in your body. Feel the power of what it feels like to open your heart and your beingness to Mother Earth herself. During this next portion of the healing, see and sense yourself standing on the grid at the core of the earth, which is the flower of life. Multiple concentric circles woven into that perfect mandala, the flower of life. And know that the very grid of the earth is being changed because you are being changed, because you have asked for assistance in healing and empowerment. Surrender now to this frequency in this time with the elementals.
Kai ali loloa e hula mai e hula mai e hula mai ili ike aka ika po haha vai hano hano hu bili ana pili koke e bili ana e pili ka ua i ke kai. Aloha mai e. Aloha mai e. Aloha mai e. E ho'o mākau kau no nā mea ai nui. I mua o mākau i loa a mai i a mākau ke o la kinu. Nā mahina hala ka hola nei, e hanau o ia, e hanau o ia, e makana aloha i ke kai, e ola mau e ola mau e ola mau e. Haina ia mai ka puana i ka umele o ka hula hanau o ka hola a pauloa e a pauloi.
Communication with the whales and the dolphins is the greatest achievement the human race can aspire to. In the province of Dreamtime, there are no limits. The mind is infinite. Communication. Dreamtime. In the province of the mind, what one believes to be true either is true or becomes true within certain limits. Infinite.
And now, beloved one, it is time to rise up from the core of the earth and this place of healing with the elementals. It is time to rise up from the deepest part of the earth up through the ocean, nestled within my womb. It is time to rise up and to take a deep breath and to see and feel yourself as cleansed and purified with the power of the whales, the elementals, and the angels that serve you. Take a few moments to really breathe this energy in now, allowing yourself to feel the experience of this freeing, floating, rising up energy. In this divine activity of light, we now allow the angelics, the great Elohim, master healers and teachers from the stars, to meet us as we rise up to the crystalline world light grid, together joined in love. We begin to look now at your place in part within the grid system of the Earth herself. There is a very special place within the grid where your light glows. This is your special place and your connection to your soul. The immortal, eternal you exists here, connected to the grid from the moment that you arrived, and you are now conceived into the body that you live in now. From this place, the world would not be complete without you, and the love and the essence of who you are. It is very important now to fall back in love with yourself, as we are in love with you, as we see the true beauty and uniqueness of you. There are many strands of DNA within your body, many of which are dormant. At this time, it is important to now tune to the frequencies of allowance, knowing that with your permission, the calibration of your DNA can take place. And know that the far reaches of this healing and meditation can go with you each day to enter your meditations and your sleep state, and it can be repeated to continue the process. The important thing to really know and feel in your body is that you are not alone, and that you wouldn't want to attempt to become all that you are here on Earth without your team by your side. So I would ask you, would you float with me now and tune into the mandala of the flower of life? The crystalline core that you saw in the core of the earth, this exists here as well. The flower of life is the essence of creation, and this particular place that I have taken you to in the grid is a part of that. There is an energy here of the greater good, where we begin to access the soul rays of light that not only created your sun and your solar system and your many planets, it created you. Call on those divine rays of light now, because within them are the embodiments of the frequencies that you say you are seeking, and that can be brought to you in this way. There is a place here where you can touch how really loved and supported you are as you experience the magnificence of the angelics. And now, allow me to remind you that the energy frequencies of the world rotate in two frequencies: the counter-rotating fields that correspond to Gaia, and now the clockwise rotation of the energy that is light, being infused into your cells. They work together in perfect harmony. While we were down in the earth, we accessed the Merkaba energy of the violet flame, of the earth herself, and the healing and clearing energies. And now, space has been created within your form to be restored. So in your own way, we turn our attention now to whatever that is to you, to your God, to your goddess, to your creator, to that which we call source. And we turn our countenance and our face in a very innocent way to this incredible being that we call the Ancient of Days. And we ask for a tidal wave of divine, white, golden light to come to the grid now and to permeate every part of your body, filling the vacancies that have been cleaned and cleared with only the frequency that Source can provide you. As we see this in our mind's eye, we feel frequencies and waves of golden light coming to us now. Allow yourself to feel this, to fill every cell, every molecule, every atom, and even every subatomic particle of your body. Allow this energy now to move through the timelines into the past, into the present, and even into the future. The energy of what is coming to you is just a piece of the brilliance of the light that is the emergence of your consciousness as you connect Source to you in this way. We tell you that for over 100,000 years, this energy has lain dormant on the earth to a day like today when it would be summoned, and you can feel it. There are many beings that took part in the inception and the creation of the human, but the soul is the magnificent, eternal, immortal being that participated in the creation of you. So in this celebration, we welcome in those beings now that are the master healers and teachers. Starseed brothers and sisters from the Pleiades, we welcome you. The Arcturians, the Andromedans, the Orions, the Lyrians, the Alpha Centauris, the Sirians, and the cosmic, galactic, and even the solar angels, the Ascended Masters, the great cetacean nations who are the dolphins and the whales, all now tuning to you in your brilliance. As together, joined in love, we use this energy to overlight the entire surface of the earth, creating a signature of magnificence that would not have been possible without your help. If there ever comes a day when you feel small or insignificant or not good enough, remember this day and remember that this is your true essence. All you have to do is ask, and we are there for you to receive this wonderful energy. It is our honor and our privilege to be with you in this way, to pray with you, and to light you up with this brilliance of Source energy, that you may walk upon this earth as a magnified, expanded, and very, very happy being. And now, we allow this blanket of love to bring its golden essence to the earth herself, radiating down upon all beings, in all places, and at all times. And now, beloved one, it is time for us to part. Allow yourself to gently exit as you move out of my right eye, back into your body through your crown chakra, taking some nice deep breaths and integrating the healing energies and the codes that you have received. And now, please allow the great whales to begin to weave a beautiful, golden, translucent egg of light around your body. As we weave this golden light, we are sealing in this new and upgraded vibration. And as we complete our meditation and healing today, we ask that you continue this work in your dream state, in the coming days, and in your quiet meditations, creating time to be with us as we revisit this healing, continuing to allow the energy to return you to a magnificent being of light. I am Wataki'i. I am the great Mother White Whale, and I am humbled and honored by your presence here, dear one. We know you well. We are your dearest friend. Namaste.
everybody. I want you to take your time coming back, allowing the energy of the whales to seal you in this beautiful golden translucent egg of light. When you're ready, say hello to Matt. He's been holding space for you. You're a beautiful girl. So as you feel ready to bring all of your energy now out of the whale's right eye, coming back into the crown chakra of your own body, wiggling your fingers and toes and integrating the energy, feeling loved and supported. Right now we're removing the Andara crystals, working with continuing to make certain that your energy is sealed in this beautiful golden egg of light. And if you were a facilitator and you were working one-on-one with a client, this is when you would give the personal message that you would have received during the healing. And it would come from Bella or from Humphrey, depending on who showed up to speak. But since we have such a large group, I can't do that today, as you know. So I'm going to say, from the whales, now is the time to accelerate your transition as a physical human into reclaiming your own divine life blueprint, coming one step closer to what we consider to be the avatar original design for the human. As we expand our consciousness and we come into self-awareness, we can remember that we as humans have the potential to access mastery in our lives. We have the potential to become what we call a superhuman as we use the power of intentional evolution to become a full conscious creator. Know that it is time now for you to begin to experience your multidimensional self, even allowing morphogenetic meditations now and perhaps time travel, accessing other levels of realities, using your own power within you as the God, goddess that you are. Awakening each day more to the truth of who you are and honoring the choice to come to Earth to be a human, embodied right now during this great time of change. Remembering now that you have met the whales and they are the keepers of the codes of creation. They are the elders. They are our galactic and cosmic ambassadors. And they seek now to connect with humanity one-on-one, activating dormant DNA and re-encoding you as you will allow for in your own free will zone. Know that you are loved and supported beyond your imagination. And we're so grateful for those that have chosen to come to the school to start a whole new path of enlightenment. Many, many blessings. So it is. And for anybody that didn't get a chance, say hi to my partner. Cheers. Yeah. Okay. Thanks, honey. All right, we're going to open up to the gallery. Give you a few minutes to integrate. I allowed plenty of time for the class today for us to go over all of the materials, but I want to make sure you're back before we start looking at homework and charts. So this is, we'll take a few minutes to share, and someone that would like to share your experience or any questions that you have about going forward in the next 2 weeks and both giving and receiving this particular modality you just did. It's called the whale healing and clearing. The homework assignment specifically says that you're to give it to yourself on your own time, a minimum of 2 times, and you're going to get this in writing once, in other words, once this week and once next week. You want to do it more often, that's awesome. You're not required to fill out a form and turn that in, but we do have a form for you to write where you can write down what you experienced and do it. If for any reason you don't do it, we're not tracking that part of you, but it will, hurt you if you don't give it to yourself, continuing to raise your own vibration. And when you go back and you do the PowerPoint and pretending, you're the facilitator and the client, each time it gets easier and hopefully you'll remember more. I would actually do it with the recording, probably both first week and the second week, so that you're hearing my voice, you're hearing Candace's voice, and you're starting to integrate the stories. The stories don't have to be told in the most excessive way. I mean, some of the slides I paused on for quite a while and gave quite a bit of information. You can tell the slides where we paused and gave pertinent information that we will expect you to know ultimately, not necessarily in 2 weeks, but as we move on and start doing other templates, we don't want this to go to the wayside, because this, again, will be the most important and the first session you do with every client. I've lost count how many times I've done it, and it needs to remain interesting. It needs to remain, powerful in your mind's eye, and you don't want to look at a slide and go, oh, I forgot the story, and skip over it with your client, just because, you can't remember what the power of that slide is about. Does that make sense? Yeah, good. Okay, comments? Let's see, yeah, 2 pages of people.
Carla here.
Say it again.
Carla.
Hi, Carla.
Hi. I have kind of a little bit of confusion about the PowerPoint. Do we have that? Did you give that to us?
What was the question about the PowerPoint?
Yeah.
No, you don't have that yet. In fact, I'm going to give you a list right now of what you can expect to receive in the email that you'll get, probably within a couple hours after class. It will be PowerPoint number 1. There will be an assignment form, which I'm going to show you. You might as well do it now.
So I don't know how to do PowerPoint. Does everybody know how? Is it just me that doesn't?
Well, you just download it, on your computer. It'll come as an attachment in your email.
Okay.
And you'll download it from that attachment. You know how to do that?
Yes.
Okay, and then, unless does your computer have Word?
Yes.
Does it have Office?
Yes.
Then it has PowerPoint.
Okay.
Yeah. We find that 99% of the people in the world have PowerPoint so far. Worst case scenario we'll talk about next time is we have a page of affirmations you can do with people that for any reason they don't have PowerPoint, or you can go through it and read the slides to them. I've done both. Very, very seldom does somebody not have PowerPoint, particularly if you tell them ahead of time.
Okay.
Because they can sometimes use their daughter's computer or something, so. Yeah, but that's a good question. So
thank you.
You're probably not going to have a problem with that. But that's why we're here if you do. Anyone else?
Can I ask about the PowerPoint? At some
Sure.
point, should we create our own version of it with our own?
In the internship, we're going to ask you to take out my picture and put in your picture, and take out my website and put in your website, and you'll be able to add things to it. We're not going to take away, though, other than something that's personalized for me. So don't go through thinking that you're going to be able to dump any of it, because you're not.
So we'll keep your voice and things like that.
No, you're not. No, it'll be your voice, but it'll be the PowerPoint. The slides will be the same.
Right. Okay.
Except for like when it gets to, like in the beginning, I show a calling card, right? A business card. That will be your business card. When you're in internship, we'll start converting everything.
Yeah.
And by then if you don't already, you'll have a business name, and you'll be building your website if you haven't already, and all of that. And again, remember, none of this is required. If some of you are already deciding that's not the path you're doing this for, then you're going to let me know.
Thanks.
Anybody else?
Lori, I have 2 questions. Can you see me? Because I'm not sure. Yeah.
No, I can't. No.
No, it's raining. So, because we were just talking about the PowerPoint, so some of the people I work with, they don't speak English. Can I?
You can translate it. You can translate it. Yeah.
I can just use the pictures and create just, with the words in
right.
that particular language.
If you want to put it in another language, yes, just please stay true to the words that the whales have given us.
Absolutely. And another question I had, which I didn't understand through the process, in the slide had like a section when you were holding your old aspects, like yourself from previous lifetimes. And in the meditation, was that something that actually happened? Because I don't remember that part.
There's a slide that's purple, and there's
Yeah.
a circle around the person with the chakras being opened up. And then there's people holding hands in a circle. Okay, ask
In
again now because I'm not sure what your question was.
Yeah, in that meditation that we just did, like in that process that we just all went with the blindfolds and all of that, like, was it a part of it where that was happening when you had to imagine you step into that circle, or?
No, no. Well, not have to, no.
Okay.
They're hoping you did.
Oh.
Because using that slide makes it very clear what the whales are doing. And I tried to describe the workings of the Merkaba, how it descends down around your house. One goes counterclockwise, one goes clockwise, and one doesn't spin at all. And that when you step into the circle, the violet flame circles counterclockwise, that's the healing and clearing. And that the angels work with the clockwise energy, with God's white light. You remember that?
Yeah, I definitely got this one, but through the meditation. So the first step was the whales come around you, and then you merge with that particular whale when you step into the circle, and then you go to the earth, right?
No, not necessarily. They don't always take you into the earth. This particular meditation was a guided journey. But remember, you don't even have to hear the words of the meditation. I mean, it's a nice journey if you take it, but it's not necessarily connected to what the whales are doing. The whales would still do the work even if you just played whale sounds.
Okay.
But
So
I make...
Yeah, go ahead.
No, I'm just saying, I mean, next week we'll do the same healing, but with a different meditation.
Yeah.
And people may or may not hear the words to the meditation.
The reason why I'm asking that, I just try to grasp, like, so we go through the slides, they know what the process is, and even if they remember the words or not, they're just like going through that whole process, like just as it's been explained into the slides.
The meditation itself, when they're laying down, is like whipped cream. It's fluff, you know. Okay. I'm not putting anything in the meditations that aren't true, but it's not necessarily exactly what's happening to the person.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
I know that can be confusing, but that's just me liking to make meditations and give you something to listen to while they're working on you. But there's no way I could make a meditation that would be even corresponding to one person's healing, because we don't really understand how they do it and all the levels they go into. We just, to us, it's still like the indigenous people with no cell phones, right? I mean, and the whale being the cell phone. In other words, their miracles are beyond what we can conceive of, or how they do it. How do they make breast cancer go away in 30 minutes? How do they heal broken bones? How do they make people's backs heal, or a brain tumor go away? How do they do that in 30 minutes? I don't know. But I don't think it's connected to my meditation, is my point. And then sometimes people just feel better. I mean, every healing is not a miracle in the sense of us, but you should feel better. And if you don't feel better, it's because you're clearing a lot of stuff and you just need to be patient with it. You know, like I said, some people's hearts open and they do hurt when they open. But that doesn't mean they shouldn't open their heart, right?
Thank you.
Yeah. Anybody else? Jennifer.
Just one quick thing. The dolphin that's been visiting me since I've been working with you and taking classes here and there for healing came back to me today right away. And then right at the end, he gave me a little pose to show me who he was. He was the one called Simon. I thought that was
oh, that's lovely.
Cats. So
lovely.
That was great. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Okay, I think at this point I'm going to start to show you some of the materials, and we're going to work on that Excel sheet. I'm not sure how long it's going to take. And I'm sorry, the first week, I'm hoping it's not scattered for you, because everything's not complete, but I'm doing the best I can. So let's get as much done on that as we can. Okay. Okay, everybody, as soon as you see your name, you're going to start to proof it. And if it isn't filled in, we're going to do it now. So let's go down to Erica. Erica, are you here? Oh, and also Manon, if you want me to put the city that you're from in Canada, I will. So is Manon or Erica here?
Yeah, I'm here.
And who is it?
Manon.
Okay, and tell me the name of the town.
Okay, so it's Vaudreuil. I'm gonna spell it.
Okay.
So it's V like Valerie. A-U.
A.
U.
U.
D like dog. R. E. Oh, sorry, there's an R. So sorry. So there's an R. R. E. U. Yeah, put the E.
What?
U. Yeah, U. The letter U.
Another U?
No, now a I. L. Hyphen. Little bar. Okay, D like Donald. O. R. I. O. N like Nancy.
Right?
Yep, that's it.
Okay. Irene, are you here?
Yeah, hi, Lori. I'm here.
Can you give us your phone number?
Yes, it's 703 600 9839. And I also noticed that for my email ID, there's no dot between my first name and last name. Thank you so much for that healing and meditation. That was incredible. It was wonderful.
Welcome. Okay, stop doing this, Excel. Okay, I'll try to do it here. It won't do it there. Okay, guys, angels, we need help.
I'm getting your emails though.
Okay, I'm gonna go Irene, Jeason.
Yeah, at gmail.com.
Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, is Erica here? Okay, so I'm going to be sending this to everybody and we'll be updating it, as you can imagine, a few times. Save that far so far. Okay, now let's see, Raina, Jacqueline, Dana. What's your phone number?
It's 814 643 4260.
4260. Okay. And where do you live?
Okay, my city is HUNTIN GDON. And it's PA.
Okay. Okay. Karen, do you want to have the name of your town or does that matter? If you're here. So I'm not sure who's here. Okay, and Mafalda, that's okay? Just Portugal? The people that are in Europe, we're going to be contacting you, I'm sure, by Zoom and through email. So at least what I recommend. And if you don't already know, you can go to zoom.us and get a free Zoom room so that you guys will be able to do your sessions on Zoom if you want to. It's totally free. Okay, Sarah, do you want the name of your town in Germany? You're just going to have to unmute and tell me, and I'll fill this in as we go. Same thing with Wendy. Do you want the name of your town? Celine, do you want the name of your town on the sheet?
This is Wendy, and
Okay.
I no longer have that telephone number. I canceled my landline.
Okay.
My number is only good for Canada though, for my cell, so I can't phone people in the States. I'll give you my cell, but it's only good for Canada. 778.
Okay, hold on, but I could call you, right?
You can call me, I just can't be on too long. I'm better with Zoom.
Okay, go ahead. 778.
689 2628. No, 2628.
Sorry. Yeah, I got it. That was me. Okay.
And it's Delta BC.
Delta?
Yeah, BC.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Celine, if you're there, do you want the name of your town? I don't know if that's important to you. Michelle Kidd in the UK, same thing. We can fill this in. Claude.
Hi, it's Michelle. Just put Durham. It's spelled DURHAM. Oh, great. You knew it. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, Claude.
Lori, this is Catherine.
Okay, Catherine.
My phone number is 203 219 7356. Thank you.
Save so far.
Hey, this is Leanne. I can give you my phone number.
Okay, Leanne, go ahead.
609 802 3394.
Okay. Okay.
And this is Lori Hollow, and you don't have my number either on.
Okay, do you see your name?
Up at the top, up.
Lori.
Scroll up.
Go up.
Keep going. There I am.
Perfect.
Yeah, 206 409 4014.
4014. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to scroll down and please find your name and help me.
This is Carla Manley. I'm down a little ways. There we are, number 35. My phone.
Okay, wait a minute, Carla Manley. Okay, there we go.
208
208
336.
Sorry. What?
336 8703.
8703.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. I don't have Jacqueline Denton. Are you here? I don't have her.
I'm here. Yeah, I'm here. I noticed you've got 2 entries for me here.
Oh dear. Okay, well let's fix that.
I'm here. I'm there, and a bit higher up as well. So
okay, so this is the day we fix everything. Okay, is all of this correct?
Yeah, but I mean, that is my landline, but for the UK, I usually use my mobile. So I don't know if there's room for that as well.
So it should
Or
take
they
this one
just
out.
email me and I'll give them.
This would be the number you would want someone to call you at, that's in your area, you know, that's for session.
For session? Oh, yeah, no, I don't really use that for business. I tend to use my mobile for business.
So take this one out?
Yeah, I think that'd be easier.
Okay.
So it's 444 again for the UK.
44.
And then it's 7929.
7929.
51.
51.
00.
00.
18.
18.
Yeah.
And you said I had you twice, so let's go down and. All right.
And probably you ought to put, if it's for business, you ought to put Forest of Dean, Gloucestershire. It's a massive county, Forest of Dean.
Can't really hear you. Could you say it again?
Sorry. You probably ought to put Forest of Dean near the Gloucestershire, because Gloucestershire is a massive area in the UK.
Well, I can take it out. What, and put something else in, you said?
It's a bit of a long address, really. Forest of Dean is just an area. Oh, Gloucestershire is okay. It's
not like anybody's, gonna really.
Yeah, that'll be okay. That'll be okay.
Okay, Jacqueline. So I'm gonna take this out.
That's it. There, I'm just coming up now.
There we go.
And that one can be lovely.
Okay, so let's go up a little bit. Let's see if anybody else has info.
Claude, number 29. Yeah.
29?
Yeah. My number is, no, 29 was my number of people. No.
Okay.
Okay. Is plus 41.
Okay, hold on. 41.
7 9 4 3 3.
Hold on here. 4 3 3. Whoops.
5 5.
Oh, that's wrong. Hold on. Okay.
3 5 5.
Okay, is that right?
0 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, in what, area of Switzerland are you in?
Yeah, in Neuchâtel. N E U N E U. No, it's not. I'm sorry because I say it twice. It's only 1 9, only 1 E.
So
just NEUF.
N.
Like
No,
that?
not UN. No, sorry. Erase.
Someone want to spell it?
Would it be easier just to type it in the
Only
chat?
one N.
Only 1 N, yeah. Okay. Then C H A T E L. Okay.
Okay, great.
Here you are. Thank
No,
you.
this is sort of tedious, but you'll like it when you're contacting each other.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, Karen.
Okay.
Welcome.
Yes, my phone number is.
Hold on, let me shrink this down a little bit. Okay, go ahead.
It's 678
678
644 0975.
Okay.
And Blairsville has an E on the end of it. Just add an E at the end.
Okay. Okay, Tina,
Yeah.
are you here?
I'm here.
Okay, give us your phone number.
412 523 2898.
Okay.
And a couple things. One, Pittsburgh has two T's for Pittsburgh.
Okay.
And then my last name is with an WETTEN.
WTT
ENGEL. Yeah, two. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Great. Thanks.
Sure. Better get this right. Okay, let's go down to Robert in Winter Garden. Are you here? Robert, okay. How about Linda?
I'm here. I'm sorry. Can you hear
That's
me?
okay. And I'm back to Robert. Okay, go ahead. What's your phone number?
407 443 2919.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, Linda, she's in Belgium. So again, these phone numbers won't affect most of us. I think in these countries we'll be doing Zoom, right? I would be. Let's go to Tatiana. Are you here?
Yes, my telephone number
Okay,
is
hold
201.
on. I'm shrinking this down just a little bit there. Okay, go ahead.
It's 201 724 1084.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
So how about Cynthia? Are you here?
Yes. Okay, I go by Cindy, CINDI. Or
The thing is
Cindy.
the sun is setting here. And it's hard to see my keyboard.
Oh,
That's why I keep
okay.
struggling. Okay, go ahead.
303 907
9 what?
907
Okay.
3544. 3544. Thank you.
Uh-huh. Okay. Loretta?
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, I can put your phone number if you want.
Yeah.
But I should pick a name here. We've got two names. Which one do you like?
Yeah, you can take off the penny.
I'm sorry, the penny one?
Yep.
So take
Put
this
the
one out.
telephone. Yeah.
Is it Penny Laura Thomas? Is that correct?
Yeah, you can take off Penny Law Thomas and put the Loretta. That's my death name, Loretta Ndego.
Okay, what do you want me to keep and what do you want me to get rid of?
Yeah, get rid of the Penny Law Thomas because that I want
still
Loretta
couldn't-
Ndego in my certificate.
It's hard to understand you. I'm sorry. So keep Penny Laura Thomas. Yes?
No.
No.
No. Keep Loretta Ndego for my certificate, but take off Penny Law. Yeah.
Okay, great. Okay. All right. And
Okay.
do you want your phone number shown for the
Yeah.
people in? Okay,
Yeah.
go ahead.
Yeah. +44 7535
7535
yeah 022
022.
yeah
Sorry, that wasn't come out. 022
yeah 049
049.
yeah
Is that right?
yes
Okay, good.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, Marta, do you want your number in Turkey, or is it better to use Zoom? If she's here. Same thing with Jenny. It's probably better to use Zoom, right? Than call New Zealand.
This
Okay,
this is Candace. I have a new phone number.
Oh, that's right. Okay, let's check that out. Go ahead.
It's 561 418 1097. And then I have a new, well, I'm using a different email so that, can you put a different email?
Yeah, what's your town though again?
Palm Beach, 2 words. Palm.
Yep. Hold on.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna make this a little smaller so we can read it.
No, they put 9.
Okay, and a different email. Okay, go ahead.
Candice, Candice, Beth, Beth, Gorman @gmail. Yes.
Okay, let's make that smaller so we can see the phone number.
Well, the Gmail needs to be calm. I think you just wrote GM, but
Sorry.
I mean, it doesn't really matter, but CM.
It's up here, see?
Yeah.
But I'm gonna make it smaller.
Oh. I see.
Let's try that.
Nice. Well, it just missing. Okay, it's fine. It just says CM rather than COM, but people will know. And then I just wanted to mention for everybody that there's an app called WhatsApp, which is great for, you can make phone calls long distance over Wi-Fi if people don't know about it.
Excuse me. My telephone number is small. There's a 9. I don't have
Okay,
9
just a
there.
second. I'm gonna make this smaller.
Okay.
Okay, that should be right. Okay, who's talking now?
Yeah, Loretta. My telephone number, you did put 9. I don't have 9 there. Yeah.
Take out the 9?
Yes, please.
Okay.
There's still 9.
You said take out the 9.
No, there's no 9. 7535 022. There's no 9. Take off 9. The first 9. 7535 022 049.
Oh, there's a 9 at the end?
Yes.
Yeah, 9 at the end. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Good. Okay.
Laurie?
Yes?
Sorry. It's Mafalda. I can't see the sheet, so I can't see if my details are correct or not. Shall I just send you an email, or do you want me to update it later?
No, I want to do it now. Let's see if I can find it.
Okay.
Okay,
I can't even see my name, so.
Okay, it's Mafalda Hernandez. And Mafalda.
No, it's Fernandez.
Fernandez.
Yeah, so Mafalda is my first name, then it's Fernandez. F for Freddy, E for Edward, R, Nandes, S for Sierra.
It's an S at the end. Okay.
Yeah, and it's Fernandez with an F, not with an H. And my telephone number is +351.
Okay.
91824.
91824. Okay.
44, so 44. 64. Has a lot of 4s. 824 4464.
Okay, what we have is 351-918-244464.
Yeah.
Okay.
And my email, I'm not sure what you have.
It's the one we use all the time.
Yeah, okay. And the city, Lisbon, Portugal. I don't know if you have any more
Okay.
details you need.
I'm putting in Lisbon. Okay, good.
Thank you.
Welcome. Okay, this is coming along. Good. All right. So I'm scrolling down and see anybody that.
Can I give you my phone number? This is Sarah Andrews.
Yes, please.
Okay, I'm on 24, I believe. There I am. Area code 831 383 9094. Perfect.
Okay. Take a look. If anybody wants to add phone numbers or even the people in Europe. Linda, if you want to add your area in Belgium or your phone number. Luann, Epstein, yeah. I don't know if anybody'd be calling South Africa, so I'm just going to suggest you go with Zoom.
Hey, Lori.
Yeah.
On I think it's row 19. I think it's Cheryl Evanoff. Is there an N missing in her last name instead of Eva-off? Oh, line 21. Excuse me, line 21.
Is she here?
I thought I saw her on screen earlier with Evanoff, but I could be wrong. Cheryl, you out there?
I'm here. Yeah, you're right. Evanoff.
Good eyes.
Yeah, I didn't even notice it.
Anytime you want spreadsheet work, send it to me. I'll do it for you. I live in Excel.
Yeah, good eyes. Okay. All right. Okay. Scrolling down. Anybody see anything that you want?
Lori, it's Colleen. I can add a phone number.
Okay.
It's 289.
Sorry, two what?
289 219 4433.
4433?
Yes. And the city is St. Catharines.
Want me to put that? You want me to leave Ontario?
That's a province, so I'll leave that to you if you want the actual city.
Well, it's up to you.
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
There's an S on the end and it's an A before the R.
I don't understand. Oh, here, Catherine's.
Yeah.
Catherine's, okay. Anybody else? Diana Shopton, are you here? Do you want to add anything? Okay, so we'll have to
add something. Sorry, it's Manon.
Is it Diana Shopton? Are you here? No? Okay, who's talking?
Manon.
Okay.
So it's way up there. Davy. Oh yes. The province is Quebec. So the city is Vaudreuil, Dorion, so that's fine. But the province that I live in is Quebec, so you can just put QC for Quebec. If you need to add it. If not, anywhere, that's fine. Yeah, just QC.
How's that?
I don't see it.
QC Canada.
Okay, perfect. Excellent. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hi, Laurie. Can you
Yeah?
hear me? It's Amma Prema, line
Okay.
25, and my telephone number is +44 7969 181820.
18 twice,
Yes,
20.
yes. And it's South Devon, so there's an S before the Devon. South Devon.
Something happened here. It's up here, but it's not down here. Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna save that.
And it's
Okay.
South Devon, not Devon, South Devon.
Your phone number didn't hang out right.
Lori, just put like an apostrophe right before the first four in the upper entry bar. It thinks it's a formula, and if you put just like an apostrophe, then it will read it as text, and it should enter just fine.
Good. Yay. Thank you for that little help. Okay, guys, how are we doing? And I'll add to this as, I send it out to everybody and say, please send back anything you want me to add to it. So it'll probably get updated a couple times in the first couple weeks. But the important thing is what we're going to talk about now is I'm going to give you a partner, and there's no guarantee that you and your partner are going to work out because you have to work out the schedule. But this is really important that everyone hears, okay? And for people listening to the replay, if we give you a partner and you're not able to reach that partner, or the partner doesn't call you back, or you're not able to connect, and you've tried, like, say 3 times tomorrow, and it's time for you to find another partner. And so what that means is you start contacting other people in your area by looking at this list and ask them, and they might say, well, I've already got a partner, I don't want to do 2. And that's fine. Then what you're going to do is get a hold of me right away, and I'm going to get you a graduate to work with you. Maybe Candace will do it, or Scarlett, or some of the other graduates, okay? Because if you don't get a partner and you get working with your partner by like day 3, and this is going to be the way it goes in the next few weeks, you're going to fall behind. And as soon as you fall behind, you're discontinued from the certification program if you're not able to make the deadlines. And I'm going to show you those deadlines now. The first 2 weeks is very easy compared to what's coming up, because remember I told you there's a lot of homework. So you having a partner is so very important. And it won't be the same partner every time, okay? So what I've got now is a suggested partner for you. So I need you to get out, I need you to get out a pen and paper, and I'm going to read them, okay? And then again, as soon as the class is over, which will be happening pretty soon, I will send you this particular Excel sheet so you can make contact with them. And again, don't forget, if they don't get a hold of you or you get a hold of them and make your appointment times, then you need to get on it. And I won't know until you tell me, okay? You either find your own partner and then email me and say, I got a new partner, their name is da-da-da-da-da, or I need a partner, and I will make sure you get one. But if you don't let me know, it won't count if you fall behind. You've got to let me know, okay? Because I can guarantee you I'll get you another partner. All right, it's really important to hear. Okay, so the first set of partners for the first class is Sarah Andrews and Georgia Gray. Okay, Sarah Andrews and Georgia Gray. The second partners are Cheryl Evanoff and Melinda Mills. Third one, Karen Wilkins and Raina Combs.
Hey.
Joyce Kowalski and Irene Jensen. Jennifer Ashley and Manon Davey. Erica Leal, sorry, Leal, and Wendy Tariff. Jacqueline Denton and Ama Prima Grace. Lori Hollow and Leanne Gerard. Catherine Frenzel and Carla Manley. Robert Bauman and Tina Weddingale. Mafalda Hernandez and Claude Piaget. Not sure how to say that. Claude. Okay, Laura Elliman and Sarah. Last name is UtermocKler. Utermoehlen, sorry, right here, Sarah, Utermoehlen, with Laura Elliman, Jan Anderson and Dana Jefferson, Karen Tita, and Celine Akar, Michelle Kidd and Loretta Ndego. Except didn't we just change your name? The person that's Loretta, are you there?
Yeah.
Okay, tell me what number you're on here on the spreadsheet.
42.
Your name is Wendy Tariff? I'm looking for Loretta.
Loretta 42, number 42.
42, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Loretta Ndego and Michelle Kidd. Okay. Next partners, Linda Mert and Marta, sorry, my own scribbling, Golel? Let's find Marta, make sure I'm saying it right. Colel, that's a C, okay. With Linda Merritt, okay. Tatiana Skafik and Luann Epstein. Colleen Quinn and Diana Shapton, Shapton. Jenny Rushton and Cynthia Rule, Rhule. Okay, now I was working on this during the healing, and I want to know if anyone is left out. Except for Odile, O-D-I-L-E, who just joined today. Did anyone get left out? Okay, so it's up to you guys to contact each other. Now let's go over the assignments. Save this one more time. Okay. And you're going to get this as an email, so. So this is where you put your name, like Lori Rion. The assignment is to give yourself 2 whale healing and clearing sessions before October 9th. That's our next, the Friday before our next class on Sunday. It's 2 weeks, basically. Question, did you use the educational PowerPoint for each session? Of course, you're going to be getting that tonight too. Were you able to remember the story that goes with each slide? Try testing yourself before you hear it on Zoom. You know, go ahead and work with Zoom because it'll help you. I don't know how you're going to be able to do it without using Zoom and hearing my stories and Candace reading. But try to remember the story that goes with the slides. Each time you do it, you'll remember more. And you'll allow 90 minutes for the session, but the meditation time is approximately 30 minutes, okay? The music choice for this class is the Mother White Whale Journey, the one we did today. It's on the CD or the download, Guided Meditations with the Great Whales and Dolphins on the products page. We showed you that earlier. And music choice for week 2 is Releasing Fear with the Great White Whale Council. And that's on my YouTube channel. And it's not professionally recorded, but it's a good one. So you go to Lori Rion YouTube and I can show you. Actually, I'll come back and show you because we'll go through this whole page and then, because we will be using some of my YouTubes throughout the course. After each 30-minute healing, you should sit up and tune into the Great Whale Council and ask for a personal message. And it will be Bella or Humphrey that will speak to you if you get to know their voices. Just do the best you can to stay in your heart to receive your personal message. Stay in the sacred space, the great whales, as you write it down. And speak to Bella or Humphrey. You'll know if it's a male or a female voice. And then week 1 and week 2, you just kind of briefly describe your experience. And this is just for you. You don't have to turn any of this in, but if you do it, you're going to be really glad you did. Please don't skip it, you know. I actually would recommend more than 2 between now and the next class, but do the best you can. Okay, this next part you are going to turn in, and I have a special form. Here's your partner's name, and you just received your partner's name. Contact your partner and arrange to both give. What? Okay, contact your partner and arrange to both give and receive 1 whale healing and clearing session. Each one is an hour and a half using PowerPoint number 1. And you can use the Mother White Whale Journey and the Releasing Fear again. You can use the same music. I'm going to send you the client form and I'll show it to you in a second. After completing the form, it's to be emailed to us by the end of the day on Friday, October 9th.
Lori?
Yes.
Is that giving and receiving each week?
No. You can, like, let's say if I have a partner, I maybe arrange to give to you as my partner this week and then have you give to me next week. Your schedules are up to you because I have no idea what your schedules are going to be like.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Okay, and then the form, and you only do the form if you are the giver for the session. If you're the receiver, you do not fill out a form, okay? You might want to write that down. Receivers do not fill out the form. Only the giver completes the form and sends it to whaleschool2@yahoo.com before the end of the day on October 9th. If you
Sorry, I might struggle with this because I haven't got a computer to print off anything, and we're on lockdown in my part of the UK, and I've only got a phone that I'm using to connect.
So how did you get your manual?
Well, it's on the phone, but I mean I can't print it out or anything because I haven't got a printer.
Yeah, is there a place you could go where they'll print it? You know, like a printing store?
No, we're on lockdown.
Wow. Okay, well, I don't know what to say except if someone would volunteer to print it for you and send it to you or bring it to you. But you're going to have to find a way. You don't have email?
Yes, I do, yeah.
Okay, so you're going to have to send the form through email. There's really no other way to get it to me, okay?
Okay,
And you complete the form when you're the giver, okay? If you choose not to complete and return this form, you all need to hear this. You are welcome to continue taking classes, but you are immediately really disqualified from being an intern and going into the professional program. Every homework assignment must be completed by the date, and there are no exceptions. I've said that from the beginning. It's the only way we can run a school effectively, and we're giving 2 weeks for each assignment. So I'm warning you now. And if that bothers you, then just continue to come and do it for your own pleasure, you know. And you can continue to be in the partner program, and you don't have to fill out any paperwork, or you can just come of your own, just come to classes without doing the homework. There's lots of options, but if you're going for certification, you must be clear on this. You have to do the forms every 2 weeks, and they must be completed on time. And my assistant takes care of that and posts it. You can imagine it's a lot of work. So there's no late forms. Just start early. Just commit to it, get it done. Don't wait till the last minute. And it says if you're watching the replay, go to the Excel sheet and contact someone to be your partner. So in other words, if I'm going to actually take that out because we ended up giving everybody a partner this time. But if the partner doesn't work out, then again, it's up to you to call me, email me, or to get on that Excel sheet and find another person that'll work with you. Okay, because I know it's a challenge with people's time zones and all that. And the replay will be up by 1 p.m. tomorrow Pacific time. So it might be up earlier, but it's supposed to be up by 1 p.m. What we do is we take the classes and make them into private YouTubes and post them on the private page. And also the other information though will come to you through your own email, like the Excel sheet, the PowerPoint number 1, the things that are for your personal use will come to you through. And that'll happen tonight. Okay, so let's look at The form. This is a form you'll use even after you go professional, okay? Your name as the giver, the client's name, session type, you circle one and you'll circle whale, healing, and clearing. Okay? Time frame. Skip the paid part. There's no paid, obviously. That happens, you know, when you're doing professional work. It's up to you if you want to record it. Later, we will ask you to record sessions, so you can get prepared by getting a little digital recorder now. The PowerPoint used is number 1. The music will be either the Mother White Whale Journey or the YouTube Releasing Fear. The name of the dolphin or whale will be Bella or Humphrey, depending on who comes to you. There is no DNA work. That's module 2. That's blank. Here's the message that the whale may or may not give you, and any closing notes that you have. And then that gets emailed to whale school number 2 at Yahoo. Okay, let's see if I'm forgetting anything. Oh, here's a cheat sheet I'll send you. I meant to put that in the manual and it didn't get in. Just a little follow along. Okay, might be fun. Okay, and I think the last thing now is to show you the YouTube page, because we'll be using it. So you type in Lori Rion. Oops, it's getting darker. I can't see my keyboard. YouTube. Here it is, Releasing Fear. This is the one. There. We're honored to speak to you today through Rion to share our message of hope and encouragement. As we join our energy bodies together now. Okay. So that's where you get the music for the second week. It's from the YouTube channel. Okay. It's a lot of information. I know you're just getting acclimated, but if you keep good notes, you have your manual, you're going to be okay. And I'm always here to answer questions. The email to communicate directly with me is loririon@yahoo.com. The email to send me money is loririon@gmail.com. So don't email me a personal communication at Gmail. I may not get it for, I don't know, until somebody discovers it. Okay, loririon@yahoo. All your communications from now through module 2 through internship will go to whale school number 2 at yahoo.com.
Is that like the number sign, the
number 2?
Yeah, okay.
Whale school number 2. It is, and that's also on all your paperwork.
Oh, okay.
In case you forget. Great job, guys. Take a deep breath. Oh, wow. So it's a little bit maybe more than you thought, but it's, you know, the whales have so much to share and we have so much to give. And wait till you get through it, and then you can start, what do you say, choreographing, you know. The nice things is when you get a client that's been with you a while and they'll say, it's time to do dolphin template number yada, 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 and then go into light body, and you get a beautiful personal message and the person's lit up and they're changed. And then you know, you can just be so grateful. In the meantime, be grateful that you're doing this for you, because you're changing every day. They're changing. They're working with you now. They've got you. Whales have got you. Probably not going to let you go. Okay, so if there are no more questions, then we're going to close the sacred space, and you can expect to get emails from me here pretty soon.
Sorry, Laurie, just clarification quickly. Sorry.
Sure.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Sorry. What's the difference between the Mother White Whale meditation on the CD and the Releasing Fear on the YouTube?
They're two different meditations.
Okay. Okay. They're completely different. Okay.
Completely different. They're
Thank
all
you.
going to be completely different.
And
Okay.
did I get that straight? Are we to 1 week use the Mother White Whale meditation and the
right.
second week we use the Releasing Fear meditation?
Correct.
Okay, thank
And
you.
that'll be
So,
reflected on your paperwork by the person that's the giver.
okay, so we do 2 sessions in the first week. One I'm the giver, one I'm the receiver. 2, and then the second week the same thing.
No, let's go back over that. I know it's confusing.
A personal session.
You do a personal session.
Oh, personal session first week. Oh, right.
One
yeah.
each week. Okay, the assignment.
With either meditations?
Okay, here it is as clear as I could write it. Let's go over it again. This is your assignment. You put your name here, okay? And the assignment is to give yourself 2 whale healing and clearing sessions before October 9th. I said that's 2 minimum. You can do more if you want.
Right.
Using the educational PowerPoint number 1 for each session. Trying to work with your ability to remember what story goes with each slide. And repeating the story, pretending that you're talking to a client, okay? So that remembering the stories that go with each slide is what's going to make you a great healer or a boring one, where the people don't really know. She's just kind of going through the slide. She doesn't really know what she's talking about. You know what I'm saying? Nobody wants to go see a healer like that. Okay, and that you're allowing the full 30 minutes for the healing with the music. The Mother White Whale is 30 minutes or 28 minutes, and the Releasing Fear, I think, is 26 minutes. So I'm taking care of that for you, okay?
Okay.
Music choice for week 1, Mother White Whale Journey. Get the CD or the CD downloaded. It's called Guided Meditations with the Great Whales and Dolphins, and it's on my products page. Number 2, Releasing Fear with the Great White Whale Council. It's on YouTube channel I just showed you. So you're going to use those for yourself and also for your partner. After the 30-minute healing meditation, sit up and tune into the council, go into your heart space, and ask for a personal message, okay? There's a place to write that down right here, briefly describe your experience, or just get another piece of paper. This whole first part is for you. You don't have to turn it in. In fact, don't turn it in, because we don't have anywhere to put it. It's not part of the, I mean, you know what I'm saying.
Yes.
Don't send us stuff we don't need, okay? Okay. Now, part 2 is working with your partner, and everyone has their name now, right? And I'll also email it. Contact your partner and arrange to both give and receive 1 whale healing and clearing. They're an hour and a half each, 1 to give, 1 to receive. Using PowerPoint 1, using the same music that we just talked about. So you'll be working with your partner twice. I don't care when you do it as long as you get it done. And then the giver fills out the form and emails it to whaleschool2@yahoo.com. If the form does not come in and you are the receiver, it will not affect you. That person, you'll still be in the program. If you are the giver and the form doesn't come in, then you're disqualified because we didn't receive it. Or maybe you didn't do it. I don't know which. I've had people go through and say they did all the sessions, but they never completed the forms. So that doesn't help us, does it? So. And it has to be by Friday, October 9th.
And when we're working with our partner, we can pick which of, because we're just giving once, right, to that person.
Yep.
So can we pick either
Yep.
the whale 1 or the whale 2 recording?
Yes. Very good.
Okay.
You get to pick.
Sorry. I had problem with my internet. I just connected.
So this is the assignment form. We just went over it again, and we're going to email it to you.
Okay.
And if you have questions, you can let me know, but I think it's all there.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, anybody else? So the things
I
you're,
have
go ahead.
one quick question, Lori. So
Sure.
when I work with my partner, I'm only doing one session on her, and in the 2 weeks, just one session. I fill out one paper and send it into you.
Right.
Okay. No extras, just that one. Okay.
And then you're
All right.
also receiving one, but that's for your
Yes.
benefit only, yeah.
Okay.
If you want to do more, you can. You have to
Right.
work it out with the people in the class. But starting next class, you're going to be doing triple this.
Okay, but only just one right now to stay
That's
in
right.
the program.
And
just one.
ask me why are we just doing one with a partner? Anybody
Yeah,
know
why?
why? Why are we doing just one? So you'll learn the program. So you'll practice on yourself. So you'll get proficient. And you know, the partner's not sitting there bored to tears waiting for you to figure it out. So obviously you're going to practice first before you, because when you get with your partner, you're like, okay, I can do this, you know. Obviously it's a test run, but you get yourself as ready as you can be when you get with your partner. I mean, make the practices really as professional as possible. And I'm sending you a cheat sheet, and I'm sending you the Excel sheet. I'm sending you a PowerPoint and the assignment form, which have 4 things. Okay? Woohoo! Okay, I've had you all day. Now we're gonna cut you loose, let you go run and play.
Is it possible we connect WhatsApp? Someone was saying that because we can connect in WhatsApp in case you match us with someone else.
If the partner doesn't work out, you really only have until tomorrow to let me know. You've got to get that partner thing worked out right away and get the appointment made, okay? So you've been given your partner's name. In just a few minutes, you're going to have a way to contact them. Contact them.
Yeah.
If you don't hear back, they're being very rude for starters. I'm going to say that now. Don't be rude. Contact them back and work it out because you have 2 weeks to make those appointments. Okay?
I think what she was saying was, there's an app called WhatsApp that you can make phone calls anywhere in the world over Wi-Fi.
Yeah, that's fine. That's best.
So just email the person, and then you guys.
Another person is depending on you, and you are depending on another person to make this work. It will not work if you don't communicate and you wait a week later. Oh, I couldn't get a hold of my partner. It didn't work. Sorry. What you're doing is and also let's say you really want to go. You're motivated. You want to go for certification. You don't want to screw up. And the partner won't get a hold of you. Just call Lori and say, she's not working out. She won't call me back. Don't wait till the end. Don't wait till like a week from now. Give it like 2 or 3 days. If that person doesn't work out, you get a hold of me. I'll get you another partner that wants to work. I promise it. Don't screw up because the partner screws up. Okay? Okay. Because you're not responsible for them. All right, guys. I love you. I hope I'm not too strict, but you know, you gotta get with the program. Okay, let's go in our hearts. Everybody just close your eyes. Mother, Father, God, we are grateful. We're so grateful for this beautiful first day of Whale and Dolphin Energy Light Medicine, Module 1, September 27th, 2020, the first class for a brand new year for this group of lovely people. So we ask the whales to be with you, to God to be with you, Mother Earth, and you just know that we are just here at the school. We're overjoyed to meet you. We're overjoyed to work with you. So please don't let, know you can contact me. You can contact me and then later my assistant, and Candace has given her information. You have a support team now. So don't feel alone. Don't struggle. If you have questions, ask them. And know we're here for you, okay? And then just gangbusters with the whales. Go for it. Have fun. And a big part of it you're going to be learning probably by week 2 is that the whales are in charge. You're not. They're going to take over. So we close the sacred space, giving all the power back to the whales to take really good care of us, all right? We close the sacred space by saying the words, we give thanks, we give thanks, we give thanks. Namaste. Our sacred space is closed.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank
You're
you.
so welcome. Today went so fast. Who don't want to say bye? You want to say bye? You can also call on.
Bye, Puda. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you,
Puta. Thank you. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Thank you, Lori.
Bye.
Nice to meet you all.
Bye, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.